Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Jones and Mego, weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Back here on the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Red Sox and Tigers opening up a 4-game series from Fenway Park tonight. Great weather tonight. Brutal during the day around here, but looks like it's going to be a great night for baseball, Sox and Tigers. Alex Cora was on the flagship station WEEI with Jones and Mego earlier today. So Joe had a chance to catch up with Elaine Weddington Stewart, and it's brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Now during Truck Month, get a great deal on Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 47 years straight and official truck of your Boston Red Sox.
Well, we want to welcome and congratulate one of the new members of the Red Sox Hall of Fame, Elaine Weddington Stewart, who's had a varied career here as an assistant general manager, a legal counsel, and the senior vice president now. Elaine, what a thrill this must have been for you to be inducted last night.
It was amazing, like one of the best experiences of my life.
Bless you. Hey, have you tried Instacart for spring allergy relief? You can order decongestants, antihistamines, and more through Instacart from stores like CVS, Walgreens, and Costco, delivered in as fast as 1 hour. Because those red, watery eyes need relief now. And that sneeze means you do not want to venture out into all that pollen. And that's your cue to download the Instacart app and get free delivery on your first 3 orders. Offer valid for a limited time. $10 minimum per order. Additional terms apply.
It was a little bit mind-blowing at first, but I knew that I had to really focus and, perform. But, the job that I was being hired for. So I have this ability to kind of, push things away, that are, outside of the sphere of what I'm doing. I mean, I knew I had very definite job responsibilities that I needed to fulfill, and I kind of put my head down, focused on that, tried to learn as much as I could, from, Lou Gorman. As you know, he was a prolific storyteller, so learned a lot about baseball from him. And actually, I had known Lou for many years before I came to work for the Boston Red Sox, because I came from the New York Mets organization, and Lou was an executive with that.
And it's a great story. Lou used to tell us how you started as a hostess in the Shea Stadium Club and became an intern, and it went from there.
Well, as a hostess, one of the things we did was provide, food and beverage to the Mets executives. So that's why Lou knew me very well.
Right down Lou's alley, right? He knew every
Absolutely.
restaurant, every town in the USA. And you were doing this while you went to St. John's undergrad and then law school. And then Lou was a big factor, along with Mrs. Yawkey, in bringing you here, right?
Yes. I came up for an interview, and Lou was one of the executives that was conducting the interview. I interviewed with Lou, John Harrington, and Haywood Sullivan. And just having Lou there in the room was very calming to me, because I knew what a wonderful person he was.
Oh, do we miss him. Well, it's been a great career, 37 years now with the Boston Red Sox, and this is the ultimate reward, to be elected to the Hall of Fame. Did you meet any resistance, along with being the first female and also very rare African-American in this position?
Yeah, I mean, there was some. I started dealing with agents, and some of them, just were very confused by having to deal with someone so different from what they were used to. But I think that I was able to quickly get them to understand that, I was there to do a job, and, actually both of our jobs were to get the players signed. So I think they understood that they better learn how to deal with me because they had to answer to their player client.
Not very easy dealing with player contracts, right? That's so complex, even in those days.
Oh, I loved it, though. That was a very, very interesting process.
And what do you concentrate on now?
Now I work, I work with almost all of the departments here at the Red Sox. Do a lot with the ballpark operations, with the human resources function. When we do construction in the ballpark, I get involved with facilities. So, and also do some work with some of the other affiliated organizations, from time to time, whether it be, Nesson or, Pittsburgh Penguins. We kind of all work together.
And, another thing we should point out, you did all of this great work over 37 years and still going strong as a wife and a mother of 3. How did you balance that?
Well, I was fortunate. My mother-in-law lived with us, so she was actually a tremendous help. But my family has always been very important to me and, very high priority. So, there were times, obviously where it was a little difficult. Your work-life balance might get skewed in one direction or the other, but, that you're going to, be able to do it with a lot of help. My husband has been tremendous also with helping us, get through the day.
Well, you've done it so successfully. Elise is here, your oldest, and you have twin daughters who are 28?
Yes, they're 28 years old, and I'm 40 now. I'm just kidding.
Funny how that works. Well, Elaine, it's been such a thrill to know you over these years. Always so gracious, and we are just so happy that you were able to achieve the ultimate here for the Boston Red Sox.
Thank you, and you were one of the first people to reach out and send me a nice note, and I appreciated that, and being able to join someone like you in the Red Sox Hall of Fame.
Well, you're most deserving. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Elaine Weddington Stewart, newest member of the Red Sox Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Joe. There'll be more Red Sox Hall of Fame discussion throughout the evening. Of course, the players getting in, Trot Nixon, Dustin Pedroia, and Jonathan Papelbon. Time now to see who's in the hot tub. The injury update is presented by New England Spas. Create your own home paradise with a soothing new hot tub, swim spa, sauna, or cold plunge from New England Spas, the home relaxation specialist. Visit New England Spas in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, or soon in Warwick. Online at nespas.com. Tyler O'Neill placed on the 10-day IL yesterday. He is expected to be ready to go as soon as the 10 days are up. Is even retroactive to the 26th, but dealing with a knee injury. And Masataka Yoshida, who has been on the 10-day IL with his thumb injury, is set to begin swinging the bat in the upcoming days. So there's your look at the injury report. A couple of outfielders on the shelf right now for the Sox. All right, we'll get you the Red Sox starting lineup tonight and a look around the Major League scoreboard coming up next on the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
With T-Mobile, you can get tons of benefits and still save because nobody likes having to choose. It's like getting romance and sci-fi.
I love you. Also, I'm a robot.
At T-Mobile, you can get the benefits you want and still save on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. See how with our savings calculator at T-Mobile.com/switch. Plus, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800.
Via virtual prepaid card in 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device, credit, service, and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months. See T-Mobile.com.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
What a perfect day for a small business loan. Wouldn't you say so, Robert?
Absolutely, David.
And they're off. Right away, Big Bankarama has disqualified the loan.
Yeah, sadly, that is just all too common.
What's this? Suddenly, Owners Bank, the bank made for small business owners, pulls ahead.
The big banks don't even look like they're trying.
And Owner's Bank approves the loan in record time.
Faster business loans, lines of credit, and small business credit cards. We move faster. Owner's Bank. All business, no BS. Owner's Bank is a division of Liberty Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. The InventHelp data bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
Retired or retiring soon? How much money do you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have a plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan can take advantage of market gains but protect you from market losses. Discover how to do all three with a free consultation at 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
My friends swim no matter the season, but my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can sometimes take me out of the moment. Now, thanks to Skyrizi and clear skin, count me in. With Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Free is key during Craftsman Days at Lowe's. Right now, get one free Select V20 tool when you buy a Select Battery 2-pack. Plus, get your choice of a V20 drill or impact driver kit for $69. Don't miss your chance to save on the high-quality, high-performance tools you need during Craftsman Days. Because Lowe's knows tools. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 6/19. While supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Gresh and Fourier, weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Back here on the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. It is the Red Sox and Tigers playing the first of a 4-game series from Fenway Park tonight. Nick Pivetta will get the start for Boston opposite Jack Flaherty, who will see a Red Sox lineup that is brought to you by Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Jarren Duran, once again in the leadoff spot. He slides over to center field tonight. He has played in every game this season. Wilyer Abreu will be in right field batting second. Rob Refsnyder, who had been the DH the last couple of nights, he'll be in left field tonight batting third. Rafael Devers at third will hit cleanup. Connor Wong, the DH tonight, bats fifth. Garrett Cooper gets the start at first base batting sixth. Reese McGuire is behind the plate batting seventh. Vaughn Grissom, the second baseman, bats eighth. And David Hamilton is the shortstop tonight, batting ninth. So Cedon Rafaela gets a night off. Of course, Flaherty going for the Tigers, just 1-4 with his new team, but he has an ERA under 4 and has 81 strikeouts in 61 innings pitched this year. You remember he got acquired by the Orioles last year. It was like the last trade on deadline day, and he was not very good. He was not good for the Orioles at all. In fact, made a start at Fenway against the Red Sox with the Orioles and got hit around, only went 3 1/3. But he's been better so far this year. Both teams, really, the Red Sox, who are at 500, the Tigers are 1 game under 500. they're only where they're at really because of their pitching. Their hitting hasn't been great for either side. But once again, the Red Sox will not face the ace in this 4-game series as Tarek Skubal pitched yesterday. He has been outstanding. 7 wins on the year, ERA 2.01. He's been absolutely dominant. Time now for the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Let love bloom in a 2024 Subaru with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Few finals from this afternoon. The Brewers got a Gary Sanchez home run to beat the Cubs 6-4 in Milwaukee. Twins over the Royals 7-6. Carlos Correa had a go-ahead triple in that one. The Tampa Bay Rays got a 6-5 win over the A's in 12 innings. Rays, even with the win, remain below 500 at 28-29. And the Houston Astros shut out the Mariners 4-0. Games coming up tonight. Mets and Diamondbacks from New York. Zach Gallen on the mound for Arizona. Nationals and Braves from Atlanta. And the New York Yankees are on the road as they face the LA Angels out in Anaheim. Carlos Rodon gets the start for New York. He's 6-2 on the year with a 2.95. Of course, Red Sox inducted a new Team Hall of Fame class last night. They're going to be involved in a lot of the different goings-on here tonight. And quick thoughts on all those guys. So Jonathan Papelbon. Let's start with Papelbon, who, to me, there was a run there where he really was one of the best closers in all of baseball. It was early in his career. He spent 7 years, but really 6 years as the closer for the Red Sox. And those first 4 years were dominant, elite stuff. He was the runner-up in the Rookie of the Year back in 2006. He, believe it or not, lost to Verlander, still pitching, which is crazy. But yeah, Verlander was the Rookie of the Year back in 2006 for Detroit. Papelbon finished second. He was an all-star his first 4 years. He had a .92 ERA, 35 saves, more strikeouts than innings pitched. But then he followed that up the next 4 years where he was an all-star and was dominant. His final 2 years with Boston, he was really good. I don't know if he was as dominant, had a pile of saves. Then he got the big contract with Philly. He, I think he made an all-star team or maybe 2 all-star teams with Philly and racked up a bunch of saves. But I think those 4 years where from 06 to 09, he was as good as any closer in baseball, and you felt great about it. He gets the ball, they're going to win the game. Really highlighted by 07, his one World Series. He didn't allow a run that postseason. Threw over 10 total innings, ALDS against the Angels, inning in a third scoreless against the ALCS against Cleveland, 5 scoreless innings. And then in the World Series against Colorado, saved 3 of the 4 wins, 4 1/3 scoreless. So didn't give up a run, was absolutely nails in that 07. So definitely a guy that belongs in the Team Hall of Fame. Another guy who didn't have like the all-star appearances that Papelbon or Pedroia did is Trot Nixon, but spent 10 years with the Red Sox. Remember, came in as this highly touted prospect and really got things going and fit really nicely onto those 03-04 teams. In fact, 03, which was the soul-crushing finished 03, statistically had his best year. He had a 975 OPS. He had 28 home runs, which was a career high, 87 RBI, which was just shy of his career high, which was 94 that he had in 02. 04, he was injured throughout some of it, but still had a good year when he was out there. Of course, you remember all the clutch hits against Roger Clemens, all the clutch hits just against the Yankees in general, and also just his style of play, just smashing into the wall and diving all over the field for the ball. So Trot Nixon, to me, absolutely deserving of the Team Hall of Fame, as is Papelbon. And, of course, so is Dustin Pedroia. The guy wins Rookie of the Year, wins an MVP, is a 4-time All-Star, wins a handful of Gold Gloves. He's got a Silver Slugger to his credit. And to me, and not to criticize, I know it always sounds like criticism, not a baseball Hall of Famer, but without a doubt, a shoe-in Team Hall of Famer, part of 2 World Series teams. Although I guess he'll tell you 3, but in 18 he was hurt. But part of that 07 team, big part of that 07 team, big part of that 13 team, and pretty synonymous. He spent so much time with the Red Sox, only played for the Red Sox, right? Like I think that's another thing that's pretty cool. The other 2 guys can't say that. A lot of players across all sports now can't say that. I mean, if Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski and Paul Pierce, those guys can't say it, pretty impressive for Pedroia. 06, made his debut. 07 was his official rookie year. And then, unfortunately, the last time we saw him was 19. You remember he just couldn't stay healthy. The knee injuries got to him. 18 and 19, played a total of 9 games. Obviously ended not the way that he wanted to, but a great, great career. And as he has said, as many have said, got every single ounce of talent out of his career for sure. All right, before we hand things off to Fenway Park, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
All right, that is going to do it for us. For our producer, Stiz, I'm Rich Keefe. You've been listening to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. Joe and Will have the call of Red Sox and Tigers coming up next on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Listening to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Proudly brought to you by Mass Mutual. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Johnson Paint is now a Rings End brand. We'll use our expertise to turn your inspiration into reality with Benjamin Moore's large selection of brilliant and durable paints and stains. We offer expert advice for both contractors and homeowners, like complimentary in-store color and design consultations. Johnson Paint is proud to be New England's largest Benjamin Moore retailer, with 31 convenient locations as well as online shopping. No matter how big or small your project, we'll make sure you have everything you need to do it right. With Benjamin Moore at Johnson Paint, your inspiration, our expertise.
Today through Thursday at Shaw's in Star Market, buy 2, get 1 free on select varieties of strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. Yes, a berry bonanza. Pick 2 of your favorite berries and get a 3rd package or pint for free. Shaw's in Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Hey, Red Sox fans, imagine turning your deck or balcony into the ultimate pre-game spot any day of the week. With Kenyon Electric Grills, you're always just moments away from that perfect sear. Proudly made just down I-95 in Clinton, Connecticut, the grills are designed for the city life. Forget what you know about electric grills. Kenyon's high quality and USA manufactured craftsmanship mean you're not just grilling, you're grilling with the best. Slide into kenyongrills.com and see why they're the official grill of the Boston Red Sox. And you can make any day turn into a weekend, too.
If Heineken Silver was a 60-second radio ad, it'd tell you all the stuff you need to know in only 30 seconds to keep things light and refreshing. Seriously, time me. Heineken Silver, a world-class light beer that's surprisingly crisp and refreshing, made with only premium quality ingredients and just 2.9 grams of carbs and 95 calories, all without compromising on taste. Heineken Silver, all the taste, no bitter endings. Order now at Heineken.com/silver. Must be 21 and older to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly. Whew, 30 seconds, that's it. Done. Peace.
The Chick-fil-A Community Hero Award Program is back this year, and they're upping the ante by honoring somebody every week for the entire baseball season. If there's someone in your town or your city who deserves recognition, nominate them at thegreghillfoundation.org/heroes.
Free. Who doesn't love free? With Milo's Rewards, you get the member-only treatment that's actually worth it. Enjoy free member gifts you'll love. And once you reach Silver Key status, you can get free standard shipping. Because Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Learn more about our new loyalty program at Lowe's.com/Milo's Rewards today. Program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for details. Member gifts may be subject to additional terms and restrictions. See Lowe's.com/shipping terms for details. Subject to change.
When your favorite ball club looks to close out the game, they bring in a specialist. Same is true in the drain game. When Eastern Mass homeowners need drain and sewer problems expertly fixed, Drains by James is the move. Whether you need drain cleaning or repair, pipelining, or sewer repair, you can depend on Drains by James to bring the relief 24/7. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
This is...
And the Boston Red Sox are the world champions!
Red Sox baseball.
And it is gone! And Boston strong!
On the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For the first time in 86 years!
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Holy cow!
110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. Arbella, here for baseball fans, here for good. Brought to you by AZEK Exteriors. Visit www.azekexteriors.com. Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox.
And it's gone!
Citgo. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Sponsored by DigSafe. Call 811 before you dig or visit digsafe.com. Drains by James. Eastern Massachusetts leader in drain cleaning and pipelining.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Hire Morgan & Morgan. America's largest injury law firm. Cars for kids. Old car giving you problems? Why not donate it? Call 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS today. Northern Bank. New England Ford. Ford Trucks. Official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Looking up! Grand slam!
Sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. The Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program helps you manage and grow your paint business. Sponsored by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com. Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Swinging a drive to left field. There are a couple runs. Way gone.
Subaru of New England. Love spring in the all-wheel drive 2024 Subaru Forester. Verizon, the network Boston relies on.
Long gone into the monster seats.
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Joe Castiglione and Will Fleming.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fenway Park. Certainly a very special night here with the Red Sox honoring the new Hall of Fame inductees, and we'll be picking up those ceremonies when they start momentarily here. We have what turns out to be a decent night for baseball after a rain most all day. Temperature in the upper 50s to low 60s, but skies have cleared, patches of blue up above, and the field looks beautiful as the Red Sox come in at 28-28. Playing the Tigers for the first time. Detroit has been on a similar plane. They're at 27-28. Red Sox have dominated in recent years. They won 5 of the 6 games last year and 10 of the last 11 against Detroit. So, Will, the families are gathered out there. We're waiting for the introduction of the Hall of Famers themselves. Jonathan Papelbon,
make up the Red Sox.
Dustin Pedroia, Trot Nixon.
24. Their contributions and achievements on the field, in the front office, and in our communities have brought success, championships, and unforgettable memories to Red Sox Nation. On the field to help celebrate our inductees tonight are Boston Red Sox President and CEO Sam Kennedy and Chief Baseball Officer Craig Breslow. We begin tonight by recognizing a memorable moment in club history. At the start of the 1967 season, before it became the Impossible Dream season, Billy Rohr made his Major League debut in Yankee Stadium at only 21 years old. Opposing future Hall of Fame pitcher Whitey Ford, he came within one pitch of becoming the first big leaguer ever to throw a no-hitter in his debut. Rohr's one-hitter in a 3-0 Red Sox victory was the first of 9 92 wins for the club that season, as Boston would go on to capture the AL pennant with their first winning campaign since 1958 and their first World Series appearance since 1946. Here to accept the award for a memorable moment, please welcome Billy Rohr.
Billy Rohr, a long career as an attorney in Southern California, Garden Grove, California, not far from Anaheim. Fitting that Josh is playing the impossible dream thing.
Seems to me they've upgraded the Hall of Fame blazer gel a little bit. Yours looks shiny. The lapel button line is now stitched with red thread. It's a sharp little addition.
Yeah, very nice. It's Billy beautifully.
1988 as an insignificant barrier as the first woman and only the second African American to be named assistant general manager for a Major League Baseball team. During her time as assistant GM, the Red Sox earned 4 postseason berths and won the 1990 and 1995 AL East titles. In 2002, she returned to the Red Sox legal department, where her continued excellence drives, advises, and inspires our organization. With more than 36 years of service to the organization, please welcome Senior Vice President of the Boston Red Sox, Assistant General Counsel for
the tribute she gave to Lou Gorman. She knew where the Mets and helped bring her to Fenway.
Nearly 20 seasons ago, a hard-throwing right-hander with a fiery personality took Major League Baseball by storm, earning Boston's 2006 Rookie of the Year and Pitcher of the Year with a 0.92 ERA and 35 saves. A 4-time All-Star, he appeared in 396 Red Sox games and holds several franchise records, including most career saves, most saves in a rookie season, most consecutive seasons with 30 or more saves, and most saves in Fenway Park history. He also earned 7 postseason saves for Boston, including Game 4 of the 2007 World Series, which clinched the 7th World Series championship in Red Sox history. Please welcome 2024 Red Sox Hall of Fame inductee, number 58, Cinco Ocho, Jonathan Papelbon.
Great smile by Pap. He really enjoyed talking to his dad, John, before the game on the field a little while ago. His family is here. Most deserving award. He was so dominant over that stretch.
Well, if only he had any personality. He was really thoughtful, emotional last night. He and Trot really let it out about what it means for the two of them to be in this Hall of Fame.
In 1993, the Red Sox drafted a talented high schooler from North Carolina whose hustle and hard-nosed style of play soon made him a fan favorite in Boston. In his 11 years with the Red Sox, he played the 4th most games in right field in franchise history, batted .278, hit 133 home runs, drove in 523 runs, and scored 547 runs. In 2003, his walk-off home run in Game 3 of the ALDS sparked the club to rally in the series. And a year later, he played a crucial role as the Sox came back to beat the Yankees in the ALCS before
Trot's parents are here, Dr. Nixon, and his wife, of course, Catherine. The boys are playing in the ACC tournament, Jason Luke, in Raleigh, with North Carolina State.
They're heading from Boston to Raleigh tomorrow, the whole family is. Trot gave the I love you hand signals to the fans. You can see it on his face, just as last night, how much this means to him.
Well, he certainly is most deserving. There's no question. He is a Red Sox Hall of Famer.
After being drafted in 2004, our final inductee spent his entire 17-year professional career with the Boston Red Sox. A 3-time World Series champion who started at second base in all 51 of Boston's postseason games from 2007 to 2017, his accolades include 2007 AL Rookie of the Year, 2008 AL MVP, a 2008 Silver Slugger Award, 4 Gold Glove Awards, and 4 All-Star selections. But beyond the spectacular defense, stellar base running, and wicked bat, was a player who gave his everything to the game, to his teammates, and to the fans. Each day he took the field, he embodied the fighting spirit of this city and inspired generations of Red Sox fans. Please welcome 2024 Red Sox Hall of Fame inductee, the Laser Show, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
We met his 3 sons again. Of course, we met him many years ago, but they've certainly grown, and they're all outstanding athletes. One with his wife, Kelly, on the field today. Kelly did so much for the Jimmy Fund when Dustin was playing here.
Well, and I think what was just written and said about him, so true. He was the embodiment of the fiery spirit of this town.
Thank you, and congratulations on your induction
And I just
into
love
the Red Sox Hall of Fame.
that as they went on and on, Petey said, I've had enough of this. He sort of like circumvented the announcement about him. He just started walking onto the field. He said, I'm not going to sit here and have all these things be showered upon me. And that was really cool. And all of them now joining their families on the field as the national anthem about to be played, brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com.
And here to perform our national anthem is an international award-winning recording artist, vocal coach, and motivational speaker who was a finalist on Season 3 of NBC's The Voice and is the CEO of MBT Music, Inc. From Springfield, Massachusetts, please welcome Michelle Brooks Thompson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming out of the rocket's right glide, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our leg was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow, spectacular edition of our Star-Spangled Banner as the plaques put back on a table, and here they come, Petey and Trot and Pap to throw out some ceremonial first pitches. We'll see who they have chosen.
I was coaching Elaine before the game. I said throw up, so it doesn't bounce. But she threw from the mound earlier, right from the pitching rubber, and threw a strike a couple of years back. Billy Rohr's going to throw too, the left-hander.
Papelbon better throw a strike. We know that.
I had Jackie Bradley catch my pitch because Jackie catches everything.
Tanner Houck is out, along with Andy Fox, Ramon Vasquez, and Alex Cora. Trot threw a strike right over home plate, caught by Andy Fox.
That's a wonderful class, really. I'm going to try to compare classes, but this is certainly one of the greatest ever for the Red Sox Hall of Fame. So nice that they could all be here. Started to rain when Petey gave his talk last night, but he played right through it and did very well.
Well, I know it means so much to you, Joe, to have been inducted when you were. And as the years have gone on, I mean, this is... You stack up the Red Sox Hall of Fame with any club across baseball. And one thing I think that the Red Sox have done a great job of is maintaining a really high bar for entry. I mean, they don't just nominate people because they need to in a year. It's not, we need to fill these spots. That's not how it works. I know you were on the voting committee and strongly agreed with all of the selections this year. But what does it mean to you? I mean, Dustin Pedroia, truly, setting the injuries aside, is one of the great competitive star-type players to ever put the uniform on. I know it must be very cool for you to welcome him and someone you love so much like Trot and Papelbon, who was just amazing in so many spots.
It's been a blessing for me to be able to cover their entire careers, all three of those guys with the Red Sox, and they're so deserving. I think Pedroia is the greatest second baseman in Red Sox history. Now, I know Bobby Doerr's in the Hall of Fame and a wonderful guy. Never did get to see him play, as his last year was 1951. But it's hard to imagine anyone better defensively than Petey, or anyone who had more big hits.
The way that he would slide, particularly to his left, and in one fluid motion pop up and just rip those sidearm throws over to first, is just an imagery that you'll never forget. And of course, at the end of his career, because of the slide and the knee injury, Red Sox fans were robbed, but so was Pedroia. I mean, he was so deserving of a longer sustained run that I think almost certainly would have ended at Cooperstown.
Well, it still could. I mean, some of these new metrics that have come out, you try to measure defense, and his defense was just so spectacular. There's so many big hits, and it's just amazing that a guy his size had such power that he could take such a big swing and square up that baseball so many times.
It was fun to be around Petey's family. His boys, some of them are like totally striking images of him, and they have that same fire in their eyes.
And they're taller.
Yeah.
Or will be.
Certainly before long.
I was so impressed with the boys. I hadn't seen them since they were little kids. But they step right up, shake your hand, look you right in the eye. They're very, very personable. And I'm not surprised, because they have great parents. And Petey's really been a dedicated dad, and Kelly a wonderful mom. Kelly did so much, as I mentioned earlier, for the Jimmy Fund during Petey's playing days here.
And all three boys have custom-made red and white Nike shoes on the back heel, the word Dirt Dogs. Just oh so fitting.
For Trot Nixon and Brian Daubach, they were the original Dirt Dogs. I know what this means to Trot. To see his parents here, remarkable. And, of course, his wife, Catherine, I think one of the nicest baseball wives I've ever known.
Lovely to see her. Now, as we turn to the business of baseball for this evening, we will certainly reminisce throughout the evening about the Hall of Fame class. The Morgan & Morgan starting lineups brought to you by America's largest injury law firm. Now, the Red Sox are going to send Nick Pivetta to the mound today against Jack Flaherty, against this Tigers team that comes in a game below 500, 27-28, managed by A.J. Hinch. And Matt Vierling has been a hot hitter. He's homered in 3 straight. Pivetta, the homer's been an issue for him. He takes the mound for the Red Sox. Vierling, then Riley Green, the guy they think is their young centerpiece. Green scuffling a little bit at the plate. He bats second. He's in center field. Mark Canha, the magnetic force field, leads the universe in hit by pitch. He DHs today. He bats third. Gio Urshela cleans up. He's at third base. Colt Keith at second base batting fifth. Akil Baddoo just up from AAA. He's in left field batting sixth. Spencer Torkelson is the first baseman batting seventh. Javi Baez, man, has he been a disappointment since coming to Detroit. He's the shortstop batting eighth. And the catcher, Carson Kelly, he bats ninth. Meantime for the Red Sox, no Cedon Rafaela tonight. He's sure to factor in this thing late if the Red Sox have a lead. But Duran leads it off. He's in center field. And then Wilyer Abreu in right batting second. Ref Snyder in left, again batting third. Devers cleans up, and he's at third base. Connor Wong, the DH this evening, bats fifth. Cooper at first. McGuire catches. Vaughn Grissom at second base. And David Hamilton is the shortstop, and he bats ninth. Powering Possibilities brought to you by Comcast North Central. Well, the power of late for Jack Flaherty has been breathtaking. Just a spectacular strikeout to walk ratio. The Red Sox got to button it up a little bit. Strikeouts have been a problem for the offense of late. Flaherty coming off a 9 strikeout appearance, and in his last 5 games, 45 strikeouts and only 5 walks. With an advanced network, cybersecurity solutions, and trusted partnership, Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. And lastly, Speed Report brought to you by Verizon. Save big when you switch to the network Boston relies on. Joey Cora is the Tiger third base coach, and he has got the green light going all the time. That's something to watch. They've been very aggressive. On the base paths, Nick Pivetta ready to go, and he'll see Matt Vierling to lead it off. Red Sox and the Tigers, first of a 4-game series, and here's Joe.
All right, thank you very much, Will. Matt Vierling, who's homered in 3 straight games leading off for the Tigers. The first pitch is inside ball 1. Vierling had a walk-off home run Sunday, a 3-run shot against Toronto, and then homered in both ends of a doubleheader yesterday. That was against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Here's the next pitch, and it's a little up and away, and it's 2-0. Pivetta working from the set. Tigers are tied for 13th in home runs, so third from the bottom with only 48. The pitch bounces in there. Gopher ball's been an issue for Pivetta in the early going. Tigers managed by A.J. Hinch. Alex Cora was his bench coach in Houston when they won the World Series. Here's the pitch. Up and in. 4-pitch walk to start the game. But not even close, really, with any of those pitches. So the leadoff man on for Riley Green. Maybe they're not their best player right now. A guy who certainly has the potential to be. Center fielder. Has 9 homers, hitting only .232, but they're not worried about that. 20 RBIs, and he's drawn 30 walks, which is 5th overall. So pitcher's being careful with him. The delivery right down the middle, the call strike. Fastball at 95 from Nick. Sun came out just as the Hall of Fame ceremonies were beginning here. Pivetta setting in the pitch. And a breaking ball, maybe a little high. Nestor Ceja is the home plate umpire with Corey Blazer at first, Todd Tichnor at second, and Emil Jimenez at third. 1-1 delivery to the left-hand batting outfielder, and a ground ball bounced to third. Rafi has to back up, fires to second just in time. It was hit slowly, and he had to wait for that second hop, so Green, a fast runner, takes over at first base. The force goes 5-4, and here comes Mark Kane, the DH, who's at 247. 8 of 17 lately, and he's been hit already 6 times. He's been hit 71 times in his career, second only among active players to Ty France of Seattle, who's been plunked 86 times. It's not really all that close to the plate. The pitch is in there for a call strike over the inside edge. No balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Here's the set, and Pivetta's pitch is a breaking ball, a little low and away. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the first inning. Red Sox at home trying to pick it up. They're only 11-15 at home. The pitch home and a swing and a pop foul right side. The Tigers on the road are 13-13. They're 1 under at home. 27-28 overall on the season. Red Sox have dominated in the last couple of years. They've won 10 of the last 11 games against the Motowners. Of a very young team. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Green leading at first. The pitch is taken high, a fastball missing. We are looking forward to some of the new Hall of Famers visiting with us on the air here. And there's Pap. Hey, Pap, how are you? Good to see you, man. Congratulations. All right.
See, now he knows how to get the headset.
Yeah, he knows how to do it. He's a broadcaster now. Doing a great job on Nesson. Great to see you, Pap.
You could say that. What's up, Joe?
Man, What a thrill,
I am in
huh?
the presence of true greatness right now. I love it.
I appreciate you saying that about me.
Thank you.
Saw
We
your
had so
son
many
last
thrills.
night. Saw your son last night. We had a good time. Drank a lot
Excellent.
of cervezas. It was a great time.
And we were in Baltimore, but we're glad we could be here tonight to see you. 3-2 pitch coming with a runner at first and one out. And a swing and a miss. He got him on a pitch up and in. Pap, I know you burst on the scene as a starter in 06, and then in 07 you went to the bullpen, and what a career.
Yeah, Joe, you know the whole backstory to that. And, you know, for me, being a young player when I came up, it was all about knowing myself and knowing what I could do great and what I didn't. And I thank God that I had the balls to go up to Tito and Terry and say, I want to be a closer.
Yeah, not everyone relishes that role.
Well, for me, Joe, it's what made me successful. I truly do believe it is what got me going every night. You know, I wanted to feel like an everyday player and a chance to get in the game every day.
1-1 as he missed out on the way, and you were. I mean, you had so many big moments, and I can still see that strikeout of Seth Smith to end the World Series in 07, and your reaction, your eyes were about swing and a miss.
There you go, Pavetta. Good slider right there. Joe, for me, that went back so many years because, believe it or not, I played against that kid at Ole Miss from Mississippi State. We've been playing against each other
rivals,
since I was 18.
And you struck him out to win the World Series.
So it made it even better.
Yeah, outside 2-2.
I tell you what, Nick Pavetta's really stepped up for us this year, huh, Joe?
Yeah, he's throwing very well. He had the injury setback with the elbow, but it wasn't as bad as you first feared.
Yeah. Should have rolled that double play, though, don't you think?
Or the first runner dies back. You know, Pep, today the infielders play so deep, it's hard to turn them. They're not really a double play depth anymore.
I have noticed that. Yeah. And, you know, that for me, okay, so I always told the manager, I would always tell him, I don't care about the shift, right? You have all the numbers, there he goes.
Nice. Pitch is filed off to the right.
I don't care about, you know, I know you have your strategies and all your analytics, but if there's a guy on first base and I get a ground ball in the infield, I want to be able to turn that double play. I don't care where they're at, but at least position them so where I can still turn that double play, especially late in the innings.
Yeah, today they said the ground balls are hit so hard, maybe you should play deeper, but then you play the infield in, too.
Yeah.
With a man at third, so hard to figure. 2-2, breaking ball missing inside.
So, Joe, what is this? How many years for you is this now?
42 here. I saw your whole career here.
I'm only 43, so Jesus. Man, I tell you what,
Runner goes, but it's in there, strike 3. That was a good fastball.
Yeah.
Can you stick around another
I'll
half?
stick around for sure, Joe.
All right. After half an inning, Tigers nothing, Red Sox coming up on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Network.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. When I set out to build our firm, it was built for greatness. It was built for you. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Today, Morgan & Morgan has more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. If you or anyone in your family has been injured, call America's largest injury law firm. Call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
I'll tell you what's not boring. Good air conditioning. Hey, it's Bradfo. Join me talking baseball every Tuesday at 4:30 with Jones and Mago, courtesy of McFarland Energy, the HVAC experts from Greater Boston to the Cape at McFarlandEnergy.com.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Here's Jaron Duran leading off in the last of the first, no score. Jonathan Papelbon, new Red Sox Hall of Famer, visiting with us.
Still here, Joe. You couldn't get rid of me. Huh?
Call strike, and you look like you'd still pitch. You're in great shape.
Well, I really have been kind of changing my lifestyle, but for me, it's just the competitiveness, man. Like I have to do something competitive. We're all born. These ball players are born different, man. It's just there's everything you got to do is just you got to have some kind of competition every day to satisfy that need. It's just weird. It's just how it is.
1-1 pitch is outside, so you're at your playing weight and you look trim.
Yeah, I'm pretty much at my playing weight. Yeah.
And 3 children now, right? Tell us.
Three kids: Gunnar, Parker, and little Mary Ash, who we had a 10-year gap there. So she's the she's the light of my life. But very fortunate to have had her. And
what'd you say? She's a Spitfire?
She's a Spitfire, man. I think what happened is that she got to be around me more, and I'm kind of expecting her to, since I'm more or less raised her, to be the next woman president. So she's
She won't lack for confidence. Swinging strike, and it's 3-2 to Duran.
Where's Duran got to find a way to get on base here, Joe?
Yes, with the speed. Here's the payoff pitch from the hard-throwing Flaherty, and he swings and drives one to right field pretty well, but it's going to hang up. Over goes Vierling to make the catch. It might have got that down near the end of the bat. How do you like the speed? How do you like the speed on this Red Sox club?
I do enjoy watching this club. I really, truly do, Joe. Now, you look up and down the roster, and it's not rosters of the past that you'd see with, your David Ortiz, Manny Ramirez, Mike Lowell's, Dustin Pedroia's, Trot Nixon, all those kind of guys. It's a different style of baseball that they have to play. It's a speed game, and I'd like to see them try to steal more bases. But at the same time, it's what they have. It's amazing that they can still go out there and compete. The payrolls isn't there, but I love watching them compete because they do that.
William Abreu swings and misses. There's a guy who's already saved 7 runs and outstanding outfielder with a great arm, and he knows the strike zone.
Yeah, this kid's got a lot of upscale to him here. I think. When you look at a kid that just comes up, his ability to know the strike zone is key. This guy is coming up, and he knows the strike zone, and he's not swinging at balls out of the zone. And to me, as a pitcher, when I see that, it makes it tough.
2-1 pitch. He swings and misses at an inside breaking ball. This kid's got a good slider as well as a heater. He struck out 14 in his start against the Cardinals and had a no-hitter to the 7th inning. Jack Flaherty.
Jack's been around for a while, huh, Joe?
Yes.
Veteran style pitcher.
Having a little bit of a renaissance at his career. He's pitched much better this year. Found it again.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him a pitch away. Now, you played in 2 of the toughest markets for fans, Boston and Philadelphia.
Yeah, and unfortunately, God willing, I hold the saves record in both of those. Ooh. So it's 2 totally different cities, Joe, but 2 cities that I absolutely love to play in. I just wish we could have been a little bit more successful in Philly. I really honestly thought I was going to go win 2 more championships there, but injuries got in the way and guys got older.
Strike 1 call to Ref Snyder, who's hitting at .342. He's had some big hits lately.
But you seem totally unmoved by the pressure of both those places. How'd you do that?
Well, I was saying this earlier. The pressure is what?
Ground ball toward the middle, stabbed by the shortstop, and the throw is wide, but Torkelson keeps his foot on the bag. He did.
Anyway, I was saying pressure's what makes me, man. Pressure makes diamonds. So that was all. That's how I went.
I'll vote for your daughter. Don't worry about it.
All right, man. Thank you.
I will be a running mate, too.
There you go.
Hey, Pap, great to see you. Congratulations,
great to see you.
man.
Thank you, sir.
I had a great chat with your dad. Loved him, and great to be with you.
Okay, man. Great to see you guys.
Right.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
No score after one. Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
With Verizon, now everyone can get our best phone deals.
Even if I'm new?
Even if you're new.
What if I've been with Verizon forever?
Oh, yeah. You see, new and existing customers get the amazing iPhone 15 with tons of storage on us. With any iPhone trade-in, any model, any condition. Guaranteed with unlimited ultimate.
Here's one. What if?
That's a yes. There's a deal out there for everyone. Only at Verizon. $829.99, 128 gigabyte only device payment or full retail purchase with new or upgrade smartphone line on unlimited ultimate plan. Minimum $90 a month with auto pay plus taxes and fees for 36 months required. Less $830 trade-in/promo credit applied over 36 months. Promo credit ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. 0% APR. Trade-in terms apply.
Is that your new Nissan Rogue?
Yeah, crazy story. So I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event when Dave, the sales guy, asks, "Want to test drive the Rogue?" And I'm like, "Let's go." We're driving when Dave says, "Check out the VC turbo engine." I hit the gas and whoosh. I'm like, "Okay, I wasn't expecting that." Dave goes, "If you think that's cool, watch this." Dave shows me the miles per gallon and I'm like, "Whoa, that's pretty impressive fuel economy." Dave mentions, "These new cars are going fast." And in that moment, I had to have that Rogue. Crazy, right?
Wait till you hear how I got my Sentra.
Get a low $279 per month lease for 36 months on Rogue. Shop the Nissan sales event. Visit your local Nissan store and nissanusa.com today. 2024 EPA fuel economy estimates from 28 city, 34 highway to 30 city, 37 highway for 2024 Nissan Rogue. Actual mileage may vary. Well-qualified lessees, 2024 Rogue S all-wheel drive, $43.89 initial payment excludes tax, title, license, and $695 acquisition fee. Disposition fee due at lease end. Take from new dealer stock. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details. N6324.
Create your own home paradise with a soothing new hot tub, year-round pool, or sauna from New England Spas. The In the Tub injury sponsor of the Red Sox radio pregame. They're in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, and soon in Warwick, or at nespas.com.
Second inning, and Colt Keith is the batter. Colt Keith, youngster, hitting .231 with 1 homer, 17 RBIs. Papelbon delivers. Papelbon.
That'd be something.
It's Pavetta. Papelbon was just with us. Now he's on TV. We're watching him on the monitor. He is a true character.
He is. That's sort of what I mean, right? I mean, all three of these guys are so different and yet made their own impact.
He certainly was very impactful. No question about it. Taken high. I love the fact that he thinks his daughter's going to be a president. She's 4 years old. Mary Ash. A Spitfire, he called her. So is Jonathan. 1-2 pitch coming, and the left-hand batter takes one right down the middle. Strike three. Good fastball. And that's 3 strikeouts already.
Well, it is a truism that closers are a little wacky, and you need a little of that, don't you? I mean, you're going to lose games. You're going to be in the absolute cauldron over and over again, and he just embraced it.
He loves the pressure. That's why he could pitch in Boston and Philadelphia, 2 of the toughest markets. The Bell Insurance Foundation, dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund for every strikeout. Our Bell Foundation gives $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Jimmy Fund and Arbella here for good. Strike 1 to Baddoo, just back from AAA. Akil Baddoo checks the swing. It's inside. He's a left-hand batter with speed.
Alex Cora told a great story the other day. You know, they were in the Fantasy Football League together. And this is the time of Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco, his nickname in the NFL. So Pap was given Cinco Ocho.
There's a strike over the inside edge.
As Alex said, he sort of took off with that.
Yeah, I think that was the start of the Pap personality. At least outwardly. He's always had it, of course. Family and friends. The 1-2. Fastball in there. Strike 3. But he walked the first batter on 4 pitches, and after that, Pavetta's been pounding the strike zone. 4 punch shots, 4 in a row. And it brings up Spencer Torkelson, and this guy really has been a puzzle to them. He had an 0 for 19 drought recently, 0 for his last 8, hitting only .209 with 4 homers and 18 RBIs. Power hitter, but he's really been struggling. There's a call strike. They've tried a lot of different things, but seems to have a pretty mechanical type swing. No score, top of the second. Red Sox and Tigers meeting for the first time this season. And the pitch home, check swing on a fastball on the inside. He did not go, says the first base umpire, Corey Blazer.
Pretty amazing that he leads those two storied franchises in saves. He had 123 with the Phillies in 234 games.
There's a breaking ball in there for a strike. Well, he's got everything working right now. Yeah, it really is remarkable that he would lead two storied franchises like that. Also pitched for the Washington Nationals. I mean, he looks like he could pitch tomorrow. He's in great shape. Works with the personal trainer. 1-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss at a pitch a foot outside. Torkelson fans, and that's 5 straight strikeouts, 5 in a row for Pavetta. No score after 1.5 in the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Network.
Herb Chambers is throwing heat this season with an exceptional lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Offering 35 brands and thousands of vehicles, Herb Chambers offers you the most choices when looking for your next vehicle. Game on.
This is Danielle Ferrier at Heading Home. We are a leading provider of emergency shelter and housing for children and adults experiencing homelessness. Today, we are facing a housing crisis in Massachusetts, which is why we've teamed up with community partners like Harbor One Bank.
This is Jen White at Harbor One Bank. We are committed to supporting impactful programs in our communities. Together, we're working to give everyone a safe place to call home. Visit headinghomeinc.org today to see how you can help. Harbor One Bank, member FDIC.
Picture yourself on the island of St. Croix, where every moment is infused with a vibe like no other. Welcome to St. Croix, where the rhythm of the island captivates your soul. Whether sampling local cuisines at a waterfront restaurant, snorkeling along colorful coral reefs, or strolling through lush tropical gardens, you'll feel the magic of this vibrant island. So why wait? Plan your escape today at visitusvi.com and discover why we say St. Croix, a vibe like no other.
All right, so you always hear me talking about transition medical weight loss and how it worked for me and how it worked for my wife, and now it's working for our co-worker, Carolyn. Tell me, how you feeling since being on it?
Wiki, I feel so good. I have so much more energy. I sleep better at night. I've lost 18 pounds.
Good job.
And I'm ready, almost ready for a swimsuit season.
If you want to get there, all you need to do is change your life and go to transitionsalem.com. That's transitionsalem.com.
Yes.
Red Sox review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Second inning, Rafi Devers is leading off. In Herb Chambers batting order, Herb Chambers, Lexus of Sharon, and Lexus of Hingham. And the first pitch is down, inning ball 1 from Jack Flaherty that goes to the backstop. First strikeout by Pavetta, brought to you by Northern Bank. And he set down the side on strikes. The side brought to you by AZEK Exteriors, featuring new AZEK bevel and shake siding, engineered to deliver classic beauty. Fouled out of play. Visit azekexteriors.com. So 1-1 to Rafi, who's at 284 with 10 homers, 26 knocked in. Red Sox got to the ballpark about 1 in the morning. Ground ball foul outside of first. Did not take batting practice on the field after the late night. They were out for some infield work, ready to go. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rafael Devers. Hard-throwing Jack Flaherty delivers, and he leaves it a little bit low with a breaking ball. We'll check our league leaders and who's sucking the drain, presented by Drains by James, Eastern Mass's leader, residential commercial drain cleaning and pipelining at drainsbyjames.com. They give a poop about your pipes. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball just outside. That was close. Yankees leading by a game and a half over Baltimore in the AL East with the Red Sox 9.5 back. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he foul tips it in and out of the mitt. Another highlight for Pap was picking off Matt Holliday to end, or representing the tying run in the 9th inning of the second game of the World Series against Colorado. It was not the last out, but it was a big one. Pickoff throw called by bench coach Brad Mills. 3-2. Swinging the drive line to right field. Right fielder circling over, and Burley makes the catch. He sort of staggered a little bit, but it wasn't hit as hard as he first thought it was. So Raffy is out, and here comes Connor Wong DHing in this one, hitting .329 with 5 homers, and he's driven in 19. Our Subaru of New England scoreboard led Love Bloom in a 24 Subaru with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruNewEngland.com. And there's a pop foul to the right out of play. First ball swinging. Tampa Bay beat Oakland this afternoon 6-5. Houston blanks Seattle 4-0. And the Twins nipped Kansas City 7-6. Won National League Final. The Brewers beat the Cubs again 6-4. A little bit low and away. Oh, called a strike. A low strike call by Seha, the home plate umpire. So 0-2 very quickly. No score in the last half of the second inning. Tall Jack Flaherty winds and delivers, and the breaking ball is in the dirt. Flaherty wound up last season with the Orioles and struggled a little bit. Here's the 1-2. And a ground ball bounced foul into the third base dugout. Red Sox won 5 of the 6 games last year against the Tigers. 2-1 here. Flaherty. Wind up. The fastball is pumped in there. Strike 3 over the inside edge. That was 92. It looked a lot quicker than that, though. So we've already had 7 strikeouts in this game. We would expect some more with these 2 pitchers, especially the way Pavetta's going. 2 down. Here's Garrett Cooper hitting .222 with 1 homer. Alex want to get his bat in there. He hasn't played in a while as a starter. He's a pinch hitter in the Baltimore series. He takes the ball low and away. Flaherty wears the number 9, a single-digit number for a pitcher. Still pretty rare. There's a swing and a miss at an inside heater down. That was 95. Flaherty's 1-1 pitch. And he takes a breaking ball low and away. Heard from my good friend Mike Enright, the sports information director at UConn. Excited about the Huskies in the NCAA tournament for the 6th straight year. They opened with Duke in the Oklahoma Regional. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, says the first base umpire. So if they win, they're likely to play the Oklahoma Sooners. I'll have split loyalties in that one. My namesake against my home state.
There'll be no split loyalties.
2-2. Fastball, a little high and away. Very close pitch. Oh, the count has gone 3-2 to right-hand batting Garrett Cooper. Like Flaherty, is a Californian. And here's the payoff pitch to the right-hand batter, and he swings and hits one in the air to right field. Verling back about 2 steps. Right there has it. 1, 2, 3, they go. After 2, no score in the Shaw's Head Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Hey Sox fans, take your game day experience to the next level. Whether a pretzel, dog, or sandwich, top them with Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox. Pick up Mike's Amazing at Rose Bros and bring the Fenway experience home. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on.
It's the Ford SUV Season Sales Event at your local Ford dealer. That's where you'll find great offers across the entire Ford SUV lineup, including Ford Escape, Expedition, the Built Wild Ford Bronco, and America's all-time best-selling SUV, Ford Explorer. Hurry in for amazing offers across a huge selection. This is Ford SUV Season. Let's get going. Based on S&P Global Mobility 1946 through current U.S. total new cumulative registrations for all vehicles identified as SUVs.
A berry delicious sale is happening now at Shaw's in Star Market. Hey, it's Joe. Today through Thursday, buy 2, get 1 free on select varieties of strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. Yes, it's a berry bonanza. Pick 2 of your favorite berries and get a 3rd package or pint for free. Lowest priced item is free. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Fresh berries are ripe and ready. Hurry in and save. Shaw's in Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Have you been putting off new windows for your home? Now is the time to visit CCL in Abington. We've partnered with Matthews Brothers in Maine to bring you the best in windows. Matthews Brothers has been making windows since 1854. Come check out our line of wicked awesome windows from Matthews Brothers at CCL in Abington. Make your home energy efficient in 2024 with Matthews Brothers windows. Check us out online at capecodlumber.com or visit the CCL showroom in Abington today. We are 100% employee owned and operated.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
No score, 3rd inning. We want to welcome new Red Sox Hall of Famer Dustin Pedroia. Petey, you look great. It's wonderful to see your family here.
Thanks for having me on. Yeah, I'm excited. It's been a fun time.
All right, here's Will.
Thanks so much, Joe. Great to be with you and Dustin as Javi Baez swings over the top of a Pivetta sweeper. He's been awesome. Pivetta has. Dustin, you should be making preparations to go to a different Hall of Fame, but I know that this means so much to you, this organization that you gave so much of yourself to.
Yeah, it was a blast. I mean, that's the only organization I've been in, and so to finish my career here and play for as long as I did, it was special. So I'm definitely proud of it.
It's so cool to involve your boys in it too. They were here on the field before the game with you last night. So fun to see their kind of competitive fire. Talking about their, NBA fandom and how proud they are to be here. I know that was something the injury kind of robbed you of at the end there. 1 and 2 from Pivetta to Baez was the opportunity to share as much of your great playing days with them.
Yeah, but I look at it like this. It got a chance to get me home, and so I could be a full-time dad. And I coach my boys, my younger 2 boys' teams, and I'm very active with my oldest 2 and getting his rebounds and doing everything I can. So it's fun.
And you're taking a group to Cooperstown this week?
Yeah, so my 11-year-old son, we're taking my 12U team there, and we're getting after it on Sunday. We start up, so it'll be fun.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Leading off the 3rd, no score. And a swing and a miss. Nick Pivetta has struck out 6 in a row. There's 1 away. You were such a perfect match for this town, this franchise, Petey. And my sense from afar was you just thrived on the day-to-day, just the nuts and bolts of being a ball player. Do you still wake up missing those parts of it?
Yeah, I miss the little things. Obviously I'm a little bit older, so I can't play, but I miss it, and I love doing it when I did it, and I didn't take any day for granted and played hard. So, I think if you do that, you can walk away and you don't have many regrets.
Had the perfect manager too, didn't you, Terry Francona?
He was all right.
Somewhere he's listening, and happy and smiling.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
It is 1-1 to Carson Kelly. Dustin Pedroia is with us. New members of the Red Sox Hall of Fame. Pretty cool to go in with Trot and Pap too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I came up through the minors with Pap, and then played with Trot during my September call-up. And they're, what they both did here and throughout their career was pretty cool. So
I think Dustin, one of the great things about baseball is people of all shapes and sizes can be in the Hall of Fame and be great players, and you 3 are kind of like a living example of that.
Yeah, everything's different. So it's that's what makes the game so great. It doesn't have to be one way.
1-2, swing and a miss. We're getting into some historic territory here with Pivetta. We'll have to check this. That is now 7 in a row fanned by Pivetta. Wow.
Amazing. Petey, we think of some of your greatest moments. I go back to your rookie year, 07, when you hit the break-open Game 7 against Cleveland. The Red Sox came down 3-1. Then you lead off the World Series with Jeff Francis and the home run.
Yeah, those were 3 of my 3 at-bats in a row. I think I hit a 2-run homer, and I drove in 3
with
in
a double,
Game 7
right?
with a double, and then I led off the World Series with a homer. Those were 3 of my best consecutive at-bats of my career, so it's good timing.
Next year you win the MVP.
Yeah.
They would come in bunches, wouldn't you? Like there was that great series in Colorado before you got hurt a little later. You got very hot in
it seemed
clusters.
like when I got hot, it was like I didn't get out. You know what I mean? I think one time I went 11 for 11 or something. So, that's just, I was streaky and then consistent and then cold. And, that's what's cool about the game.
The 3-home run game in Colorado.
Yeah.
We're going to have to start looking here. We're getting near, it has to be the all-time Red Sox record for consecutive
here
strikeouts.
Comes another one right here.
1 and 2 to Veerling. Here's the pitch. He got him! A beautiful sweeper. 8 strikeouts in a row. Nick Pivetta pitching like a Red Sox Hall of Famer, and he is fired up. Coming off the mound. Can we have you for one more half inning, Dustin?
I don't know. Pap's here.
Pap already came with us.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
we had
God.
Pap. That's why we're so exhausted.
Jesus.
It's calmer in here now.
It's a lot more relaxing.
It is. We'll be back for the bottom of the third scoreless. Pivetta on a roll on the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Network.
It's time to start finding things we need for the summer. Don't forget to break out the floating beer pong table. It's also time to find money for the summer that you may have coming to you don't even know about. Enter your name at findmassmoney.gov. It's fast, easy, and it's free.
Diabetes can put you in a slump, but your Libre or Dexcom continuous glucose monitor can keep you from striking out and missing the action. Let Eastern Diabetic help you touch them all and send you all your diabetic supplies. Their wicked smart team will make sure you never have a rain delay when it comes to receiving your diabetes supplies. And they do all the paperwork. Get your diabetic supplies today by calling 857-400-0044 or easterndiabetic.com.
Once again, it looks like Herb Chambers has an exceptional lineup this season. The automotive hometown hero offers the largest selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs in New England. With so many Herb Chambers dealership locations featuring 35 brands, you'll find the exact vehicle you're looking for. Choose from thousands of different new and pre-owned vehicles. And at Herb Chambers, you always get more for your trade. Because at Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Visit herbchambers.com to view our entire inventory today.
I'm John Morgan. When you call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, your very own army springs into action immediately, 24/7. Our investigators, legal staff, and over 900 lawyers work together to fight to get you the best result as quickly and easily as possible. Insurance companies know who we are, and now you know it too. This firm was built for greatness. This firm was built for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you. Morgan & Morgan, proud partner of the Boston Red Sox.
Reese McGuire takes strike one on a slider from Jack Flaherty. We're scoreless, but Nick Pivetta has made Red Sox history, sort of fitting on the day that we celebrate Dustin Pedroia, who remains with us, and Papelbon and Trot. He has tied Roger Clemens, the all-time record consecutive strikeouts in a start, 8 in a row.
Yeah, that was April 29, 1986, Roger's first 20 game. Then he had one against the Tigers 10 years later in 96.
We talked about Terry Francona and your relationship, Pete. 0-2 to McGuire. The pitch is swung on a miss. He got him with a fastball. But you were so sure of your abilities early in your time. There's so many legendary stories about that. But what did it mean to you that Tito just stuck with you and was going to give you every opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, he just, it took some time, but, he kind of just let me play and go out there and compete, play to win. And, I appreciated that. The first couple months were tough, but then, he got rewarded after that. But, it takes a lot of patience when you're, when you have a young player and you're trying to get him into the mix.
Did you coin the term laser show?
Yeah, but I was saying that when I was like 9. You know what I mean?
Upon Grissom.
I can hear you.
I can hear your boys saying it too.
Yeah, that's a Woodland, California thing. That's what we did back there. Yeah.
Alex tells a great story. He and Mikey Lowell are on either side of your locker, and you're hitting $160 and saying, "Watch out, the laser show's coming." And they said, "What is this guy talking about?" Grissom grounds it to third. It is backhanded over there by Urshela, and he throws just in time.
How do you like the pitch clock?
I love it. Yeah, it's great. I would have loved to have it when I played. I would have played an extra 3-4 years because we had some long games, man. With those Yankees series, and you're playing 4.5, 5-hour games. Then you get up and do it again. It wears on you.
Part of your legacy, Dustin, is all these rule changes that have taken over, and I know that's no consolation to you because the injury cost you, but it's making the game so much safer for guys at home plate and at second base.
Yeah, it's. See, I was upset when they put the slide thing in at second base because then it eliminated any good footwork. You could just be a slug and just sit there, and they got to slide in. So, it was an advantage for us because I had good feet around the bag. But
David Hamilton is grounded to right where Dustin played so many ball games. A 2-hopper throw to first. In time, Hamilton gone. Congrats.
Thank you, guys.
It's the easiest nomination in the history of this club, but thanks so much, and we really appreciate it.
All right, I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Come see us again more often.
And have fun in Cooperstown. We go to the fourth inning scoreless in the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Network.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, the most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, could be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Go to carsforkids.org today.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Create your own home paradise with a soothing new hot tub, year-round pool, or sauna from New England Spas, the in-the-tub injury sponsor of the Red Sox radio pregame. They're in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, and soon in Warwick, or at nespas.com.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Nick Pivetta on the brink of all-time Red Sox history. First pitch to Riley Green. Misses high. He has struck out 8 in a row. That ties the Red Sox record set by another Sox Hall of Famer, Roger Clemens. The all-time MLB record is 10 in a row. See what Pivetta does here. The 1-0 is fouled off on the third base side, but we don't want to bury the lead. We're with Trot Nixon, the newest member of the Red Sox Hall of Fame. Trot.
Actually, we need to keep focus and see if he can go ahead and break this.
We do.
I had no idea because I haven't been able to watch the game as much as I want to.
He's tied Rogers' club record.
1-1 with a red glove. He throws. And a cutter misses just out. That was very close.
How'd you hit Rogers so well?
Luck. Pure luck. There's I'm sure every ball player has a pitcher that they've had a lot of success, and every time they've been asked the question,
2-1 is fouled into the mitt, and it's 2-2.
How do you do it? And you're like, I don't know. There's not one person I've ever heard sit there and go, well, I do this and I do that and I do this, and I'm so great that I just own the guy. No. Plus, I didn't want to get hit in the ribs by him either.
2-2, right. Swing and a ground ball to second. Vaughn Grissom has it. So the streak of consecutive strikeouts ends, but Nick is tied with Roger Clemens forever in the Red Sox history book. So Vaughn retires him. I saw a lot of your speech last night, Trot, and we've known you for so long. Joe's known you for as long as you've been a big league player. It was cool to see the outward expression of how much it meant to you.
It still does. And when you mention, Hall of Fame, I just I want to giggle because it's really, it still hasn't sunk in. And when I hold the plaque, because I hold, it's great. My man Sticks here, he's going into the Big League Hall of Fame. It's unbelievable. But for me, I'm not going into the Big League Hall of Fame, but to be able to be looked at as a Red Sox Hall of Famer for as historic and unbelievable of an organization that this is, to be a part of that, I mean, it's very special to me.
No doubt about it. 0-2 to Mark Canha is a little low, and they forgive you for the big swing you had against the Red Sox.
07, right?
The duck snort that I hit in the center field off of Lopez, the submariner, and yeah, and that was,
obviously pitches behind Pivetta over the second base back. Grissom has it again over the first 2 down.
I mean, it was. I enjoyed that. I wanted, obviously, been with that team for only 1 year. Great group of guys in Cleveland, young team, right on the verge, and I knew who was the manager then, Eric Wedge. He had been in this organization too, the Red Sox, and I loved playing for him. He was a hard-nosed guy, and but the one thing that I remember the most, I was walking with a teammate of mine, David DeLucci, one of my best friends. We're walking through the halls, and we had gotten beat, and
swing and a miss by
the Red Sox
Urshela.
were the better team, even though we had all of our opportunities. But the fans that kind of like clapped and cheered and all this stuff, I was like, DeLucci just told me, he goes, that was unbelievable. And I was like, I said, that's our fan base here, man. And I'll never forget that, because these fans, they spoiled me. They've spoiled a ton of Red Sox ball players, whether they realize it or not. They spoil them by showing up here day in and day out, supporting these guys.
0-2 is fouled.
They loved you for not only your ability, but for your passion.
Yeah, I mean, I love the game. I wanted to win. I mean, and I know there's a lot of players out there that are no different than that. They want to win, but it was, coming into this organization, I didn't know much about the Red Sox. I learned pretty quick that we hadn't won a World Series in a while, and it would just seemed to be kind of the broken record year after year. And
0-2 fouled off.
I wanted to do something about it. Now I can't do everything by myself, obviously, but I wanted to be a part of that team that broke the curse, that won a World Series.
And you were in 04, that Game 4 double, 2-run double.
Brian Dahlbeck and I, we were talking about it before we were even, I think it was in 99, I said they're going to have to put us in duck boats and go out in the water, because I believe that's how many people would show up for the parade. And
they
did.
ended
up doing it.
Yeah. Which is just one of the all-time great scenes in this town. 2 down, bases empty, scoreless, and a high drive in a right field. Abreu, though, so good, right where Trot used to play so often. He's there to make play. I'm going to ask you about Willier if you hang around for one more half inning.
Yeah, absolutely.
When we return, scoreless, Sox to the bat right after this. More with Trot Nixon, Red Sox Hall of Famer on the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Network.
40% of the male population is considered big and tall. 40%. Now imagine there was a place where those 40% could buy clothes that, wait for it, fit them. Crazy, right? At DXL, we make clothes for the big and tall man that fit. DXL. Wear what you want.
A very, very delicious sale is happening now at Shaw's and Star Market. Hey, it's Lou. Today through Thursday, buy 2, get 1 free on select varieties of strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. Yeah, it's a berry bonanza. Pick 2 of your favorite berries and get a 3rd package or pint for free. Lowest price item is the one that's free. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Fresh berries are ripe and ready. Hurry in and save. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
The odds of a foul ball knocking over your perfectly balanced tray of nachos? Astronomical.
Dude, watch the nachos.
We don't know what's going to happen on a trip to the ballpark, but we do know the chances of falling victim to online crime are 1 in 4. You and your family need Aura with scam protection, fraud monitoring, and parental control features. Protect everything your family does online with Aura. Go to aura.com/baseball to start your free trial today. The 1 in 4 statistics is based on research conducted by Javelin Strategy and Research. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions effectively.
Step up to the plate this season with Herb Chambers. We offer the largest selection of cars, trucks, EVs, and SUVs in New England. With 35 brands and so many convenient locations, finding your next vehicle at Herb Chambers is a real game changer.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Jaron Duran to lead it off. In the bottom of the 4th, Trot Nixon stays with us. Scoreless game. Pitch to Duran is a strike. You were so good in right field, and it's the hardest outfield spot in the big leagues to play, right field in this yard. How long did it take you to feel comfortable out there?
Gosh, I think when you get out there, you realize it's big, and but if you're dumb enough out there, you don't pay attention to it too much, and but it was a big ballpark, and you had to be committed to how you were going to attack certain balls, especially ones down the line, because down the line, I see so many players that obviously don't play here every day. They just say, you know what, I'm not going to cut it off. I'm going to go back to where the LL Bean is and get it there. But I wanted to go over there and act like I was a hockey goalie and stop it, because I didn't want base runner, the hitter to get on third, because if you wait to get back to LL Bean, it's a good chance it's going to be a triple unless you're Millar.
Well, and plus the further it goes into that curvature, weirder things can happen, right?
Yeah, it gets called up underneath the lip. It's crazy down there. So I don't feel like dealing with the nightmare of it. So I tried to get over there as quickly as I could and knock it down. And but it's unique, and you feel like you're running forever in grass, and then over here where the warning track is, it feels like you're running forever in the dirt. So you just had to attack it, and it was a big outfield, and I tried to play it the best I could. And the biggest thing too is so many players that come in here, I think they play too deep. And Darren Lewis was a big help for me.
Wilyer Abreu, the current Red Sox right fielder, chops the ball to second. It is gloved there by Keefe. He throws the first two down.
And he used to say, line up with Pesky's pole and work off of that depth-wise, because you can easily get really deep out here, and there is a lot of room if you're playing too deep, there's a lot of room out there. And, some second basemen are not big fans of running out into the outfield and getting trampled by an outfielder. And Todd Walker was like that. He told me, he goes, you come and get everything. I'm like, all right, buddy.
Here's Rob Refsnyder.
And, I understood. I'm like, well, that's, because he had a bad situation happen to him, I think, in Minnesota. And he's like, I am not, that's your area. I'm like, okay. And, but yeah, it was tough. And, Dewey, the Camel, he was the greatest out there. I had an opportunity to spend a lot of time with him playing in right field and pick his brain about certain things, or say, hey, look, whenever you see something, whatever worked for you, please. He goes, he will. And he was like that.
1-1 to Refsnyder, swung and a miss. Victorino told us the same thing, that he got here, he asked Dewey, and he said that same thing about the pesky pole. Changed everything for him.
Yeah, and this was before I met Dewey. When Darren Lewis was playing center field, he had kind of said, this will be a good help for you to kind of base it off of Pesky's pole, but it is a lot of opposing teams. That should be kind of an advantage. It may not be anymore because with all the analytics that are out there, but if you're not careful, a lot of base hits can fall in out there when you can be playing a few steps in shallower to make them. So.
Very few did it better. You are a Red Sox Hall of Famer forever. That was awesome, Trot. We love seeing you. Come back anytime. And
thank you.
Good luck to your boys in the regionals.
I appreciate it. Hope we can pull this one out and go to a super regional. Yep.
That would be awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Red Sox Hall of Famer Trot Nixon. For the fifth, we go scoreless on the Shaws and Star Market Red Sox Network.
Let love bloom in a brand new 2024 Subaru Outback with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Buy with 1.9% financing or lease for just $305 per month. All things grow with love. It's what makes Subaru, Subaru. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
At 110 Grill, you'll find modern American cuisine in a trendy, casual atmosphere. Visit one of 110 Grill's 36 locations all throughout New England, where you can enjoy favorites like pulled pork mac and cheese, chicken caprese, steak tips, and so much more. The 110 Grill menu features the freshest ingredients, and 100% of their core menu can be made gluten-free. 110 Grill is an official partner with the Red Sox Radio Network. Visit 110grill.com for more information.
Have you been putting off new windows for your home? Now is the time to visit CCL in Abington. We've partnered with Matthews Brothers in Maine to bring you the best in windows. Matthews Brothers has been making windows since 1854. Come check out our line of wicked awesome windows from Matthews Brothers at CCL in Abington. Make your home energy efficient in 2024 with Matthews Brothers. Check us out online at capecodlumber.com or visit the CCL showroom in Abington today. We are 100% employee owned and operated.
Create your own home paradise with a soothing new hot tub, year-round pool, or sauna from New England Spas, the in-the-tub injury sponsor of the Red Sox radio pregame. They're in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, and soon in Warwick, or at nespas.com.
Foul ball, strike one off the bat of Colt Keith, who struck out his first time up, like just about all the Tigers. Low and away. We've got a dual no-hitter going in the fifth inning. 0-0. No runs, no hits, no errors for each club. There's been one base runner, and that was Verling, who walked to open the game on 4 pitches. But Pavetta's really been dominant. Fastball pumped in for a strike at 94. His fastball really has life tonight.
I can't get over the uniqueness of each of the 3 Hall of Fame inductees. They're all great in their own way.
Different shapes and sizes. There's a fly ball, left center field. Duran on the go, back on the track, makes the catch up by the Webb sign. He had about another 7 or 8 feet to the wall, but he grabbed it, outran it. 1 down, and here is the number 6 hitter, Akil Baddoo, struck out looking his first time up. Trot got a wonderful family. Talking with his dad before the game, Dr. Nixon, who was a nephrologist and actually caught catfish hunter. Catfish was in high school and Dr. Nixon was in college. Great nephrologist. There's a swing and a fly ball to left field by Baddoo, back by the wall. It's going to be the game's first hit. It's a first run too. It's a home run. Wow. That ball carried out. It had just enough legs to get over the 37-foot green and into the first row of the monster seats, caught by a fan there, and it's 1-0 Detroit. Wow. No hitter and shutout with 1 swing of the bat. Baddoo just back from AAA, just his 5th at bat of the season, and he gets his first homer and his 2nd RBI. 1-0 Detroit. Wow, that ball was hit pretty well, but it seemed to have a second life. Kept rising. There's a ball high. Looked for sure like it was going to hit the wall, but it carried out. Torkelson, the batter, struck out his first time up on a slider in the dirt. So the Tigers score first. Get the first hit and the first run. 1 swing. The 1-0. Runs over the inside edge, a called strike. A ball and a strike. Great to see you. Catherine Nixon, one of the great baseball wives ever, one of the nicest. But her own career, a wonderful story. The 1-1. Swinging strike and a pitch up and away and a sweeper. After Trot retired, Catherine went back to, became a nurse and works in the maternity wards. And just a wonderful lady. And his boys, Jason Luke, both playing baseball at North Carolina State. And he'll be watching them in Raleigh in the tournament this weekend. Foul to the right, out of play. So, it's a ball and 2 strikes to Torkelson, who's really been struggling, but he can be dangerous. He's a power hitter. Here's the delivery. Foul to the backstop. I'd love to see Pedroia get 1 more at bat because he's at 299 for his career.
Awful because of injury. He just couldn't get it back into 300.
And, you know, he was so magnanimous. He never really held Manny Machado accountable for that slide in Baltimore that hurt his knee even worse. There's a foul right below us.
There's a little controversy around that later, too, when Pedroia was sort of seen saying, that's not me. But he was just saying, I'm not asking anybody to stand up for me and defend me.
Right. 1-2 pitch coming to the right-hand power hitting first baseman. And time granted just as he's about to pitch. That was really too late to grant time.
I think it might have been McGuire, actually, who stood up and asked for it and started walking to the mound.
Maybe that's why I didn't like the pitch selection.
Nesson just had a great highlight of one of his really fun moments, the slide down in Tampa where he's like Spider-Man dancing around the catcher and finds a way to get onto the plate.
Get his hand on the plate. That's the 8th home run Pavetta's allowed. 1-0 Motowners. Torkelson awaits the pitch, swinging a hard shot on one hop to the shortstop. And the throw by Hamilton is dug out by Cooper for the out. So 2 gone. And it brings up Baez, who struck out swinging his first time up. His OPS right around 500, not what they expected when they signed him to that long-term deal. Code word of the game is cotton candy. Enter your code word in the member portal today. 72 pitches for the tall righty, and the delivery is in there for a call strike. We passed the 110th pitch, brought to you by the 110 Grill. Gluten-free dining done right. 110 Grill, an official partner of the Red Sox Radio Network. Pitch is swung on and foul tip. Baez made 27 throwing errors over the last 2 years, 22 and 23, but he straightened it out working with Joey Cora, their third base coach, and of course the older brother of Alex Cora. He's really helped him with his accuracy. The 0-2 pitch, swinging a foul back this way, just a little short of the booth. Just a little hit of panic in my voice.
We needed Trot in here.
He was an outstanding right fielder and always had that uniform dirty. Here's an 0-2. Swinging a foul tip into the mid. He got him. That's 9 punch outs, but the Tigers get the first hit in the first run on the Baddoo home run. 1-0 Detroit after 4.5 in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
When is a bank more than just a bank? When it's there for you after hours because your franchise deal is on the line. When it drives across town to deliver the paperwork you need because you can't leave your business. When it anticipates your business challenges and advances its technology just to meet them. At Northern Bank, they're all about what they can do for you and your business. Want more than just a bank? Come home to Northern Bank. For more of what your business needs, visit nbtc.com. Northern Bank. Member FDIC.
When your favorite ball club looks to close out the game, they bring in a specialist. Same is true in the drain game. When Eastern Mass homeowners need drain and sewer problems expertly fixed, Drains by James is the move. Whether you need drain cleaning or repair, pipelining, or sewer repair, you can depend on Drains by James to bring the relief 24/7. Learn more at drainsbyjames.com. At Drains by James, they give a poop about your pipes.
Navien tankless water heaters, the proven leader in condensing technology. Request a Navien because you deserve the best in endless hot water delivery. Learn about Navien's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navien contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Hi, Discover. It's Jennifer Coolidge, and your cashback match has inspired me.
Great. We love doubling the cashback you earn at the end of your first year.
I'm doubling everything now. I'm double dating. I'm double dipping.
Discover cashback match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
We're packing up and hitting the road for season 3 of Road Shows. Stop number 5 is the Brunswick in Old Orchard Beach, Maine. On Friday from 6 to 10, the Greg Hill Road Show is presented by Miller Lite. It's Miller Time, New England, and by Harbor One Bank.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Rafi Devers in the last of the 5th. Now 1-0 Detroit on a home run by Baddoo, the left fielder. The pitch is in there for a call strike. Rafi hit a fly ball to right his first time up. Flaherty, Cardinals' first-round pick in 2014 out of Harvard Westlake High School, where he's a teammate of injured Red Sox pitcher Lucas Giolito. And there's a pitch outside. 1-1. He's a power pitcher. 6'4", 225 pounds. He's 28. Wound up with the Orioles last year. The pitch down and in. He was 1-3 with a 6.75 ERA, so that didn't go too well, but he's had a bounce back season. And he is third in strikeouts. He now has 86 and averaging almost 12 strikeouts per 9 innings. Second best. 2-1 is fouled to the left out of play. Two balls, two strikes. As Flaherty works on Raffy, leading off the last of the fifth. Here it is. And he takes a breaking ball a little low and away. Actually, there was a 93-mile-an-hour pitch, but had great movement to it. Moved out of the zone. Here's the 3-2. Foul left side out of play. Pitch count is at 56 for Flaherty. Mid-70s for Pivetta. Certainly a pitcher's duel. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes a ball low. Missed with a breaking ball. Red Sox have their first base runner. Brings up Connor Wong, called out on strikes his first time up.
I think that's more of the evolution of Devers. He really worked that count. Patient. Took some close pitches. And this Red Sox offense at this moment of the season is just stuck in neutral. I know Flaherty's been good, but trying to get it going a little bit.
Connor Wong took the call, third strike, his first time up. He's the DH tonight, and he swings and fouls it to the right, out of play. Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market. Buy two, get one free on select varieties of strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries. Pick up two of your favorite berries and get a third package or pint for free. Shaw's and Star Market, official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. The 0-1 delivery, swung on loop foul again to the right, and that's into the stands. Check the Subaru of New England scoreboard as you move along. Let Love Bloom in the 24 Subaru with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Now your authorized Subaru retailer, SubaruNewEngland.com. Lots of day games. Tampa Bay beat Oakland 6-5. Houston over Seattle 4-0. Minnesota down Kansas City 7-6. And Milwaukee beat the Cubs 6-4. There's a little dribbler foul going to the backstop. Yankees play the rubber game of their series at Anaheim, starting about 9:40 tonight. Washington leading Atlanta 3-1 in the fourth, and it's Arizona 2, the Mets 1 in the fourth. Mets are reeling. The 0-2. He waves it, a slider down and away, strike three swinging. He's got a very good slider to go with that heat. So that's 6 punch outs, 9 strikeouts for Pivetta. So here we are with 1 out in the bottom of the fifth and 15 Ks in this game already. One on, 1 out. And Garrett Cooper is up at a fly ball to shallow right his first time up. And the delivery, a fastball bumped over the outer half, a call strike. Listening to a game earlier this season when Flaherty was pitching against his old team, the Cardinals. And he had 14 strikeouts in 6 2/3 innings of 2 hit scoreless start. Pitched low and away. However, his club lost the game 2-1.
And a lot of that. Their bullpen has had major problems lately, the Tigers. This is the Flaherty the Orioles were hoping they'd get at the deadline last year. He's really found it in Detroit.
They got some strong pitching. Their offense has been shaky. They are third from the bottom in home runs, 10th in hitting at .235, 9th in runs scored. There's a high pop foul off first, over toward the dugout. Torkelson, but it hits on top of the dugout. This inning brought to you by Cars for Kids. Donate your car, help a child today. Schedule your free pickup at 877 Cars for Kids or go to carsforkids.com. Raffy at first with 1 out. Jack Flaherty ready, and the 1-2 is swung on and missed. There's his 7th punch out. Now McGuire has struck out his first time up. I mean, this guy's a strikeout pitcher, there's no question about it. Averaging almost 12 per 9. Here's the set by Flaherty, the pitch, and he waves and does not get a slider. Well, he's been really nasty. No balls and 1 strike. Hall of Fame night at Fenway. Here's the 0-1 and a foul to the left out of play. You know, it went down, right down to the wire with Trot. He was drafted number 1, but he was just about to attend class at North Carolina State when the Red Sox couldn't sign him for a long time in late August. And finally, they came through with an offer. Lou Gorman told me his superiors were not too happy with when he gave Trot. Foul to the backstop.
He got that one right.
He did. A lot of talk about Lou tonight. He signed Trot, and of course, he's a big reason that Elaine Weddington Stewart, the Hall of Famer, came here to eventually become a vice president, assistant GM, and club attorney. 0-2. Ground ball with a broken bat hit to the second baseman, and the throw to first by Keith is in time to retire the side. That would not have happened if he used the bat from CCL, Cape Cod Lumber, CapeCodLumber.com. 1-0 Detroit after 5 of the Shaw Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
New Englanders know that for towing, hauling, or heading to a ball game, their Ford dealers are their truck headquarters. For a full lineup that works hard and plays harder, F-Series, featuring the all-new F-150 and Super Duty, the best-selling trucks for 47 straight years, the turbocharged Ranger, and the compact Maverick. Built Ford tough and the official truck of your Boston Red Sox. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Mass Mutual is an official partner of the Red Sox. And as fans first, we know you're already zoning out. So here are 20 soothing seconds of Fenway sounds, because there's nothing like being at the ballpark. This meditation is brought to you by Mass Mutual, official partner of the Red Sox. Learn more at massmutual.com/Red Sox.
Today through Thursday at Shaw's in Star Market, buy 2, get 1 free on select varieties of strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. Yes, a berry bonanza. Pick 2 of your favorite berries and get a 3rd package or pint for free. Shaw's in Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
All right, so you always hear me talking about transition medical weight loss and how it worked for me and how it worked for my wife, and now it's working for our co-worker, Carolyn. Tell me, how you feeling since being on it?
Wiki, I feel so good. I have so much more energy. I sleep better at night. I've lost 18 pounds.
Good job.
And I'm ready, almost ready for a swimsuit season.
If you want to get there, all you need to do is change your life and go to transitionsalem.com. That's transitionsalem.com.
Yes.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Back at Fenway Park, we're through 5 innings, 1 hit combined between the two teams. Problem for the Red Sox is that hit off the bat of Akil Baddoo went over the Green Monster. So it's 1-0 Detroit. Sox hitless through 5. Just a clinical performance by both starting pitchers. Carson Kelly, who has some experience catching Jack Flaherty when the two of them were young in the Cardinals system. For a while there, it looked like Flaherty was going to be the next big thing in baseball. Pivetta throws. Kelly takes a little high ball 1. But if he keeps this up this season, he'll be right back in the conversation. And what a time in baseball to do that. 1-0. Popped right over our heads. Out of play, 1-1.
His best year with the Cardinals, 2019. He won 11, lost 8 with a 2.75 ERA. Pitched just short of 200 innings.
He's really good at the postseason, too. 1-1. That at one point in this game, tied a Red Sox record with 8 straight strikeouts. Here's a rocket into right field. Abreu got a race over to his left. He misplayed it. That's going to roll all the way back to the bean sign into the corner. Rounding second, Kelly. He heads for third as Joey Cora gives him the stop sign. And on a night where Trot Nixon told us exactly about that, Willier, just a rare misstep, almost like he lost his footing a little bit in between. It shot under his glove and then all the way back into the corner.
There seemed to be a little bit of a stumble there.
So So we'll see how they score that. I mean, it's hit so hard. It's not exactly ordinary effort. When you consider the corner over there, probably just be a straight triple.
Now, he reached down for it as it was leaving his feet and then banged into the wall.
This feels like such a big run the way Flaherty's going. First pitch by Veerling, fouled off on the first base side. It's interesting. Abreu, phenomenal on balls in the air. When he has struggled this year defensively, it's that kind of play. Something on the ground. 0-1 infield in. It is just a straight triple. 0-1. Outside with a sweeper. And it's a ball and strike.
I think it was a case he just didn't quite reach it as he ran across. He's a little deeper than the pesky pole. Not telling us about playing even with a pesky pole.
1-1 the pitch. That's a strike. Kyle Hudson told me that Williard is much more comfortable coming in than going back. So they give him a little extra. Whether you're off to the ballpark, dog park, or amusement park, sit-go, top-tier Triclane gasoline gets you where you're going. 1-2. Big sequence here. Infield in, all the way on the right side, halfway on the left. The 1-2 is fouled again over our heads. We are just getting absolutely peppered here. None exactly in that one of the pennants above us. And then it stays 1-2. Pivetta certainly thinking strikeout here. He's thrown 83 pitches. That's just by his chin. The 1-2 outside. Sweeper. And it's 2-2. The Red Sox offensively kept in check here by Flaherty. Same story with Burns the other night. Just not enough steady, consistent offensive production. 2-2. Pivetta throws, and he misses with a curveball. Andrew Bailey wants him to throw that pitch more. The curve, rediscover the feel for it.
Whirling is a Notre Damer. Went to Christian Brothers High School in St. Louis and then played for the Fighting Irish.
3-2. Pitch. Swing and a foul back. Well, the Brewers channeled a little of their anger of their fans when Craig Counsell returned to their park. They took 3 of 4 from the Cubs. Big series for them.
Pat Murphy was the college coach of Craig Counsell at Notre Dame.
Very close with Dustin Pedroia, too. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul on the first base side.
But totally unfair for those fans to boo Counsell, who gave him almost 9 years. A hometown guy who played for them very effectively, but I think some comments made by the owner when he left had something to do with that.
I think time will heal that, but it's still out of control the way he was received. Real battle here. Veerling seen a ton of pitches. 3-2. The 9th pitch of the at-bat is coming. But first, Pivetta steps off.
Pitch count now. This next one will be number 88, and those strikeouts do take their toll on the pitch count.
Big one coming. 3-2. Popped up. It is shallow right field. Abreu's got the big arm. It's the catcher, Kelly, at third. Willier lines it up. He will come home, and Kelly's not going to try it. Good thing he didn't. Strong one-hop throw. So, for now, that's a big first out for Nick Pivetta. Check in on the Subaru of New England scoreboard in a moment. Let love bloom in a 2024 Subaru. Symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized retailer, SubaruofNewEngland.com. Jose Siri did it again. Second straight day. He tied the game in the 9th inning, and he did it off of Mason Miller.
Ooh, the hard-throwing rookie.
I think something might be wrong with Pivetta here. Either that or he just wants to talk it over. They're going to walk Riley Green intentionally. They think that they prefer the matchup with Canna, the right-handed hitter, on deck, and then because of that choice, now Andrew Bailey joins the conversation on the mound.
Just don't hit him. He loves to get hit by pitches.
Astros, who've really had a hard time with the Seattle Mariners, did not today. Series finale out there. Astros 4, Mariners nothing. Brewers beat the Cubs 6-4. Minnesota came all the way back to beat the Royals 7-6. Jeffers had a couple homers for the Twins. Meeting on the mound is over. Here now Kenna. A triple and a flyout. Now an intentional walk of Green. At the corners with one down. Here's the pitch. Kenna swings and misses. Green can run, but only one steal this year. And again, the Red Sox have Grissom almost behind the second base bag. Hamilton way over in the hole. It's short. 0-1. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Good stop there by McGuire. This is one of those where the new school alignment does make it so much harder to turn a double play. I mean, Grissom is closer to the bag, but when you're behind it as he is, if a ball's hit to Hamilton in the hole, it can be really awkward to try to get that thing over to first in time. 1-0 Tigers in the sixth inning. 1-1 to Canna. Pitch popped up behind the first base bag. Garrett Cooper gives a look, reaches into the dugout and just out of his glove. He missed it by about 3 inches.
That would have been a big out.
Canna, one of his former teams, the New York Mets. What a fiasco that was last night. Jorge Lopez being ejected, throwing his glove into the stands, saying he was part of the worst team in baseball and immediately being designated for assignment. He clarified some of those comments today, and I do think it's fair to give him a little bit of understanding. 1-2 to Canna. Pivetta about to throw his 92nd pitch. Here it is. Swinging a line drive into center field. That's a base hit. Tigers will get another run in. Canada's got his 24th run batted in. That was a sweeper that didn't do much, and Canada just looped it into the outfield.
Yeah, he just punched it. That'll do it for Pivetta with a pitch count now at 92.
Well, it's disappointing, sure. Would you like Pivetta to make a better pitch there? Yeah. But by the same token, he's in the sixth inning, and he's given up 2 runs on 3 hits. On a lot of nights with a lot of offenses, that'd be a great effort. But unfortunately for the Red Sox, this is becoming a little pattern now where starters no longer are able to make it through the 6th inning, something they did so well early in the season. So Pivetta is done. It's going to be Greg Weissert coming out of the bullpen. We'll take a 30-second break, come back and get you caught up on some news and business right after this. 2-0 Tigers still going. Weissert coming on the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Network.
It's the Ford SUV Season Sales Event at your local Ford dealer. That's where you'll find great offers across the entire Ford SUV lineup, including Ford Escape, Expedition, the built wild Ford Bronco, and America's all-time best-selling SUV, Ford Explorer. Hurry in for amazing offers across a huge selection. This is Ford SUV season. Let's get going. Based on S&P Global Mobility 1946 through current U.S. total new cumulative registrations for all vehicles identified as SUVs.
Greg Weissert is on in a spot to try to keep this a 2-run deficit. Red Sox trailing the Tigers on a night. Jack Flaherty's been awesome. Red Sox baseball brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Get going during SUV season by joining the Bronco family or get a great offer on America's best-selling trucks. F-Series, the official truck of the Red Sox. So here's Weissert, who's been fantastic for Boston. Nick Pivetta goes 5 1/3 innings. Gio Urshela will be the first man to see Greg. Again, Nick, in this start, only allowed 3 hits, 5 1/3 innings. And truth be told, if Abreu's able to just get in front of that, you heard Trot Nixon say on balls like that one down the wall, he tried to think of himself as a hockey goalie. Had Abreu been able to do that, now that run's not going to score. As it is, they've doubled the lead. Here's Urshela, first and second with 1 down. Here's the pitch. Sliders swung on and missed. Beauty. 0-1. What a find this guy has been. Richard Fitz, another guy who came over in that Verdugo deal, was awesome in his start. Most recently, the 0-1 fouled off on the third base side. It's quickly 0-2. Zach Penrod has just been promoted to AAA. He's having a kind of a breakout season on the mound as a starter. So some signs of starting pitching depth in the upper levels of the minor leagues. 0-2 from Weiser to Urshela. Here's the pitch. Inside, it almost hit him. Spins out of the way. The other great development for Boston is that the young star players at AA are on an incredible tear, and that's led by Marcelo Meyer. Spectacular month of May, hit his 6th homer the other day and doubled again tonight to begin their game. Here's a breaking ball, sweeper, misses down and away to Urshela, and it's 2-2.
Strange choice for a cleanup hitter. No home runs for Urshela. He was out with an injury for a while, but Tigers do not have a lot of power. Parkelson's their best power threat, but he's been struggling so much.
A lot of big swings in his Yankee time against the Sox. 2-2, fouled off. First base side.
He was the most happy fellow, said John Sterling.
You know, a lot of happy fellows right now, as Yankees do.
They're rolling. Especially Juan Soto.
They're in LA against the Angels a little bit later on. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a pop foul on the first base side. Weissert pitching for the 24th time, a 2.01 ERA. Very hard to square it up against him. Top 5% in the game in terms of barreling the ball. 2-2. Pitch. Double play ball up the middle. Grissom has it. Steps on the second base bag for one. Goes to first 2. Double play. And the inning is over. Great job again by Weissert. Keeps it a 2-0 Tiger lead. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Offense needed at Fenway on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
I'm John Morgan. When people stop me to ask, what's my case worth, here's what I tell them. All law firms are not the same at all. You see, the most important part of anyone's injury case is the firm you hire. The insurance company knows exactly which firms fight for full value and which firms will settle your case for pennies on the dollar. Our firm has recovered billions, $3 billion last year alone. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you. Morgan & Morgan, proud partner of the Boston Red Sox.
It's time to start finding things we need for the summer. Don't forget to break out the floating beer pong table. It's also time to find money for the summer that you may have coming to you don't even know about. Enter your name at findmassmoney.gov. It's fast, easy, and it's free.
Have you heard the news? Matthews Nissan has arrived in Wellesley with a different kind of car dealership that's all about treating people right. Something that we've been doing since 1973 across New York and Pennsylvania. At Matthews Nissan, you'll never have to haggle to get our best prices. Our upfront, transparent prices are clearly marked, and no one gets a better deal than you. During our grand opening, get extra savings on our remaining 23s, like $6,000 off a Nissan Rogue S and $7,500 off a Frontier. Plus, we have the best rewards program in the business, Matthews Rewards Plus, where you earn 25% of everything you spend on service and can put it toward a future vehicle purchase up to $5,000 off. Visit the new Matthews Nissan of Wellesley, formerly Bernardi Nissan on Route 9, or MatthewsNissanofWellesley.com.
Matthews Auto Group. More every day, every way.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Juan Grissom will lead it off in the bottom of the 6th. Sox don't yet have a hit. The pitch from Jack Flaherty is a fastball up and in, ball 1. The Tigers have some pitchers stretching a little bit, moving around in their bullpen, but not needed by a long shot yet. 1-0, the 71st pitch. Strike on the inside corner with a slider. Flaherty threw 103 pitches his last time. He's routinely in the upper 90s. Pitch count, 1-1. Triston takes outside. Curveball. Copyrighted broadcast presented by authority of the Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of EEI and the Red Sox. 2-1 to Vaughn. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball on the right side. Diving stop by Canna. Comes from a knee. Throws to first. In time. Flaherty covering. And that's the kind of play that makes you start to think. There's always one or two of those in a no-hitter. And Spencer Torkelson, that was just brilliant. Maybe a little off the end of the bat, but still, great grab. And an even better job in some ways by Flaherty to get over there in time. Still hitless. Here is David Hamilton. Left-hander. He takes a slider low for ball one. Been a masterclass to this point. The further these things go on, infielders and outfielders start to feel it behind a pitcher. The 1-0 is a little outside. The only base runner for the Sox the whole night is the walk to Devers to lead off the fifth. 2-0. Here's the pitch. That is a strike on the corner. And it's 2-1. I mean, with Hamilton's speed, he's trying to find any way to get on base here. 2-0 Tigers. 2-1. Swinging a high drive into deep left center field. Over and to his right is Green, and on the run he's there to make the play in front of the warning track. And they're two away.
Highest pitch count is 103 this season for Flaherty, and he has not pitched 7 innings. The longest outing, 6 2/3 twice.
Sort of like they're just protecting his arm, which has been an issue for him, but still nobody throwing. He's thrown 77 pitches. And you wonder whether A.J. Hinch might modify his feelings about this the longer this goes. 2 down, and here's Duran, who takes fastball outside for ball one. Jaron fly to right in his first at-bat and then struck out swinging. 2 runs, 3 hits for the Tigers. No runs, no hits for the Sox. 1-0 is a strike. Fastball, and it's 1-1. Pitch black skies overhead. Flaherty working fast. The 1-1. Fouled off. He's got 7 strikeouts. At one point, Pivetta fanned 8 in a row to tie the all-time Red Sox record. 9 on the evening for Pivetta. Two down, bases empty. Here's the 1-2. High and outside with a fastball. Red Sox have struck out now 548 times this season. A 2-2. Swinging a chopper foul on the first base side. That is the 3rd most in the American League.
Strikeouts are not advanced runners.
Yeah, so don't, unless you got a night like this, they don't really make for compelling ball games either. Here's the pitch, and that is strike 3 called on the outside corner. Jack Flaherty has thrown 6 no-hit innings at Fenway Park. 2-0 Tigers on the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Network.
A berry delicious sale is happening now at Shaw's and Star Market. Hey, it's Joe. Today through Thursday, buy 2, get 1 free on select varieties of strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. Yes, it's a berry bonanza. Pick 2 of your favorite berries and get a 3rd package or pint for free. Lowest priced item is free. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup or get delivery. Fresh berries are ripe and ready. Hurry in and save. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
We're packing up and hitting the road for season 3 of road shows. Stop number 5 is the Brunswick in Old Orchard Beach, Maine. On Friday from 6 to 10, the Greg Hill Road Show is presented by Miller Lite. It's Miller Time, New England, and by Harbor One Bank.
Free is key during Craftsman Days at Lowe's. Right now, get 1 free Select V20 tool when you buy a Select Battery 2-pack. Plus, get your choice of a V20 drill or impact driver kit for $69. Don't miss your chance to save on the high-quality, high-performance tools you need during Craftsman Days. Because Lowe's knows tools. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 6/19 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. You know, I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. You know, basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
More Boston sports opinion. More often, just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Back for the seventh inning at Fenway Park. Cam Boozer is on for the Red Sox. The story, though, is on the other side with Jack Flaherty. Hits through 6 innings. The Tigers lead the Red Sox 2-0. And Colt Keith is going to lead it off for the Tigers. Left-handed hitter. Boozer throws, and Keith tried to stop the swing. Could not. It didn't matter. It was called a strike anyhow. And it's 0-1. Cam Boozer's been a real find for the Sox. The 0-1 is ripped into right field. Abreu comes in and kind of in between. He plays it on a hop, traps it. Keith rounds first. Abreu throws behind him, but not in time. For a guy who's played a brilliant right field, that wasn't an easy play, but Abreu was kind of caught in between out there. Leadoff hit against Boozer and the Red Sox. Brian Daubach is with us, here to celebrate some great friends being inducted into the Hall of Fame for the Red Sox. Great to see you, Dauber.
Hey, great to be here again. It's always a special time to be at Fenway. See Trot go in the Hall of Fame, we wouldn't miss it, but congrats to Dustin and Jonathan and Lane. The special ceremony last night, and fun to be here again today.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun talking to all of them today. Here's Akil Baddoo, who homered his last time. 2-0 Tigers. He squares here, and he sees a strike called anyway on the outside corner. 0-1.
The original Dirt Dogs, Trot Nixon, Brian Daubach.
Yeah, it's funny thinking about these guys. I'm not really close. I don't know Dustin that well, but I think there's like one thing that sticks out to me about him.
0-1. Boozer at the belt throws, and a bunt foul. He hit it twice on the barrel with his feet in the box, so it stays 0-2.
With Dustin, like my very short WEI career / Nation career, I remember we used to do the show here in 09 and 10. I would do some games here, and we would have the 2 to 6 show. And Dustin, the year after he won the MVP, would be out there with the September call-ups doing early work at 1:30 in the afternoon, which amazed me, and I still tell that story to our players today.
AAA with the Nats. Had some really exciting hitters down there lately. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. A fastball.
Yeah, you've got some prospects now. That Soto trade really helped the Washington organization.
Yeah, you guys saw him not long ago. Yeah, I mean, we're getting better.
Is Wood hurt?
Yes, he hurt his hamstring.
Yeah, he was on an unbelievable run. In fact, a lot of people were wondering when it was time that he could make it to the big leagues. It will not be long. Here's Spencer Torkelson. 2-0 Tigers in the 7th. You got an interesting perspective on this, Dauber. We can only sort of surmise from afar about what's going on overall in AAA. Boozer throws and he misses a little low. Where does AAA baseball now, say, as opposed to when you came up, stand in terms of evaluating a hitter's readiness to come up and do it at the next level?
You know, it's strange. The distance from AAA to big leagues is further than it's ever been, I think.
1-0. Shot foul.
But at the same time, the distance from AAA to AA is way further than it used to be.
Really?
And when we came up, AA, if you could play there, you could probably play in the big leagues. This, in my opinion, AAA is kind of on its own island now.
Wow.
It's still a long way from the big leagues. But we saw this kid pitch, and I knew he was fine for the Red Sox, like you said. This kid's nasty.
He is. Fierce competitor. Incredible life story, too. The 1-1 is a little bit inside for a ball.
Great story. Great indie ball guy. He gave up the game, I guess, and went to indie ball.
I mean, he got hit by a car, a truck, broke his back, stopped throwing for 5 years, and then he picked up a baseball, and he was throwing 98. It's like the literal embodiment of the rookie. 2-1. One down. Cam Boozer at the belt throws. And a swing and a foul. I wonder why that is.
I did face the rookie. I
did?
grounded out the second on him. Yeah, I tried to get out of the at-bat as quick as I could because I knew the guy threw way too hard for me. And I grounded on second base right here where I'm sitting.
That's amazing.
Your
Put it
first
in play.
4 years here, you hit over 20 home runs. So many big hits. Remember, you had like a 12-pitch at bat. You hit a ball off the wall to beat Oakland.
Yeah, you never forget those days.
2-2, just inside.
But going back to Trot and Pap and Dustin, you know, I think the thing in this, we were here for the reunion opening day. I think if you would think about Trot Nixon, when they showed the video when he or Gatorade Cooler, whatever it was. Sorry if there's sponsors out there, but when he fires that thing off in the 0-3 after we lost in at Yankee Stadium in Game 7, that's Trot in a nutshell.
Lou Merloti talks about that moment all the time, just sitting right there, feeling so haunted in a way. 3-2. His swung on a miss. He got him with a great cutter in under the hands. Trot speaks so eloquently about wanting to be a part of the team that, you know, finally broke the curse, and what a feeling that was to get it across the finish line.
Yeah, I mean, we all knew it. I mean, I was lucky to be here from 99. When we were getting a little bit better. 2000, we were close. 01, we had a really good team.
And you have a ring from 04?
Yeah, you got that. But, you know, just to do it for the region, not only the city, but the region, we knew what it meant.
Here's Javi Baez, little broken bat blooper into left field. Rob Refsnyder's actually out there on the run to his left. He's there to make the play.
That was a quick
inning.
inning.
Is over. We got you a quick half inning. Dauber, always so awesome to see you. Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck to the
See you next
AAA
time.
Nats.
Thank you.
Back for the bottom of the 7th. Sox need a hit on the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Network.
Just like our hometown legends of the diamond, Herb Chambers has been hitting it out of the park for decades with legendary customer service. With over 35 brands and so many locations, Herb Chambers offers the largest inventory of cars, trucks, and SUVs in New England. You can always count on getting the lowest prices and best value. And at Herb Chambers, you always get more for your trade. Come see for yourself and experience our legendary customer service today. Herb Chambers. We don't sell cars, we help people buy them.
As a Boston sports fan, we know heartbreak. Hey, we even have a friggin' hill named after it. But we also know wicked awesome, like all our championship parades. When it comes to getting your CPAP supplies, New Englanders deserve a wicked awesome experience. Eastern MedTech is the GOAT of CPAP suppliers. Next time you need supplies for your CPAP anywhere in New England, depend on Eastern MedTech. Call 857-400 0044 or see easternmedtech.com.
This is Danielle Ferrier at Heading Home. We are a leading provider of emergency shelter and housing for children and adults experiencing homelessness. Today, we are facing a housing crisis in Massachusetts, which is why we've teamed up with community partners like Northern Bank.
This is Michelle Arnold at Northern Bank. We are committed to supporting impactful programs in our communities. Together, we're working to give everyone a safe place to call home. Visit headinghomeinc.org today to see how you can help. Northern Bank, member FDIC.
We're packing up and hitting the road for season 3 of road shows. Stop number 5 is the Brunswick in Old Orchard Beach, Maine. On Friday from 6 to 10, the Greg Hill Road Show is presented by Miller Lite. It's Miller Time, New England, and by Harbor One Bank.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Wilyer Abreu to lead it off for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 7th. No hits on the evening. Jack Flaherty, slider for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Abreu is struck out and grounded out to second. The 0-1. A little bit outside. He's now thrown 85 pitches as Flaherty. You know, he'll want to hang in this game for as long as there's a 0 in the hit column. Nobody throwing in the Tiger pen. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Great curveball. And it's 1-2. Refsnyder and Devers scheduled to bat in the Herb Chambers batting order in this 7th inning. Ever so slightly on the infield to pull. The 1-2. A little outside with a fastball. 91. And so the fastball velocity has gone down just a little bit for Flaherty. Fair to say he is in complete and total command. 2-2. Overhead wind, the pitch. In the dirt with a curveball. And it's 3-2. Pretty amazing when you think about it that his high school teammate, Lucas Giolito, is cheering him on in the first base dugout. How about that rotation? Flaherty, Fried, and Giolito. How'd they ever lose? Flaherty takes a deep breath, nods yes. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a slider. Foul tip that Kelly hangs on to. His 9th strikeout. And there's one down in the 7th. Willier thinks that ball bounced. The Red Sox want the umpires to talk it over. That's not something you can challenge. It did not. He caught it. Even if you could challenge it, that would stand. So, one down, and here's Rob Refsnyder. I know what Willier was thinking. It sounded that way, but the leather was clearly between the ball and the dirt. So, one down for Refsnyder, 2-0 Tigers. That's outside. We take 10 seconds. Station ID, Shaw's and Star Market, Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI-FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
1-0 to Rob Refsnyder. The pitch is outside, a slider. You know, the hitters start thinking about the no-hitter, this stage of the game. Sox are just trying to get back in the game. 7th inning, by the way, sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. 2-0 to Refsnyder. That's outside. A very rare 3-ball count. Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program help you grow and manage your paint business. 3 balls, no strikes to Rob Refsnyder. The pitch taking all the way. Team play there. Fastball center cut at 94. And it's 3-1. Flaherty very calm on the mound. Throws. A high pop foul on the first base side. Now the pitch count is at 93, which, like at 94, that seems to make it less likely that you could dream of Flaherty getting 8 more outs. See what A.J. Hinch thinks. First things first, the 3-2. Foul back. Refsnyder's making him work. One down in the 7th. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Flaherty throws. Rob swings and fouls it back. And the battle continues. So Flaherty walked Devers in the 5th inning. This is the only other 3-ball count in the game other than Duran to lead off the first. 3-2 again. Ripped foul. Maybe he's losing a little steam here. Curveball there. 97 pitches thrown. And it's 3-2. Again. He winds, he throws. Refsnyder rips it into left field, a base hit, and Refsnyder turns to the dugout, and he's trying to get the boys fired up. That was a tremendous at-bat by Rob Refsnyder. Spoiling one good pitch after another. Saw 9 pitches and rips the 10th one into left for the Red Sox first hit, and now, just like that, here's Devers as the tying run. And he sees Flaherty for the 3rd time. Pitch is outside. Immediately, they're stirring in the Tiger bullpen, which has not been a strength for this club. 2-0 Tigers. Fans have had nothing to cheer about. They come to life. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a chopper to first, softly hit. Torkelson has it, but it's foul. Huge break for the Red Sox there. It's been so quiet offensively. For a couple weeks now, the Red Sox, the occasional breakout, but So often scoring 2 runs or fewer. Tonight, no runs. 1-1. Raffy takes low. Alex Fido is up and warming in the bullpen for the Tigers. 2-1 to Devers. He's the tying run in the 7th. Here's the pitch. Outside, way outside. One of the rare big misses from Flaherty. And now another 3-ball count. Wong is out on deck. You know what Raffy's thinking about here? They throw to first. Snapper back to the bag standing. I wouldn't think he'd be going anywhere. Just let Raffy go. 1 on, 1 out. 3-1 to Devers, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Man, great slider. And it's 3-2. That was a ball. He's been patient tonight, but not so there. Sox should have the tying runs aboard instead. 3-2 to Raffy. Normally, you see it 3-1. It's coming again. 3-2. 2-0 Tigers. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high fly toward the triangle in right, but Raffy just missed it. Might have even broken his bat. The right fielder is underneath it to make the grab. So it's a pressurized spot. He's trying to do damage. Devers could have easily walked. Instead, he flies out. Learling makes the grab. And with Refsnyder back at first base, now a long walk to the mound from Kelly to presumably buy a little more time for Fido, the right-hander, to warm in the pen. We take 10 seconds. We already did. I beg your pardon. Got the idea in. But we do want to remind you to stay tuned for the Nissan post-game show. Hurry in, because epic offers are going fast at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event. Here comes A.J. Hinch trying to talk things over here with Flaherty. No signal to the bullpen yet. This feels more like a conversation than a decision, but in the end, he does point to the bullpen. They're going to lift Flaherty, responsible for the runner at first, and what an outing by him. 104 pitches thrown, the long view taken. He was absolutely brilliant. 6 2/3, 1-hit innings. Fido coming out of the bullpen today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market. Buy 2, get 1 free on select varieties of strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries. Pick 2 of your favorite berries. Get a 3rd package or pint for free. Shaw's and Star Market is the official supermarket of the Red Sox radio network. Fido has been a little shaky of late. Sox will hope that continues. 2-0 Tigers, back for Connor Wong as the tying run in the 7th right after this in the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox network.
During this call to the bullpen, it's the perfect time to check out all the great content at buyfordnow.com. Find Ford offers you won't see advertised anywhere else. Search Ford dealer inventory for your dream vehicle. Compare Ford SUVs, trucks, and electric vehicles versus the competition. Calculate your trade-in value and learn about exclusive offers for military and first responders. So, visit buyfordnow.com and then see your New England Ford dealers.
If Heineken Silver was a 60-second radio ad, it'd tell you all the stuff you need to know in only 30 seconds to keep things light and refreshing. Seriously, time me. Heineken Silver, a world-class light beer that's surprisingly crisp and refreshing, made with only premium quality ingredients and just 2.9 grams of carbs and 95 calories, all without compromising on taste. Heineken Silver, all the taste, no bitter endings. Order now at Heineken.com/silver. Must be 21 and older to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly. Whew, 30 seconds, that's it. Done. Peace.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Alex Fido is coming out of the Tiger bullpen. Connor Wong is the tying run here. Sox have only 1 hit tonight. Trail the Tigers 2-0. As we said, the Tiger bullpen has been a real soft spot for them lately. Fido did bounce back in his most recent outing, got a couple outs against the Blue Jays, but prior to that, a big-time meltdown. So, Refsnyder at first with 2 down for Wong, the pitch. Swinging a shot foul on the third base line. It's been that kind of night, so little loud contact. The Red Sox, with no runs tonight, this has been a busy month of May for them, but this would be the 16th time they've scored 3 or fewer runs in the month. Here's a high foul down the left field line, out of play, quickly 0-2.
That's a lot of pressure on the pitching staff. Hard to win that way.
Oh, and 2. Flaherty watching intently in the Tiger pen. Pitch to Wong. Way outside. Kind of a slider that was yanked a little bit outside. 1-2. Garrett Cooper is scheduled to hit next. Sox have Romy Gonzalez, Cedon Rafaela, Dom Smith, and Enmanuel Valdez available off the bench. You wonder if they might do something there. If Wong can reach the 1-2. Swinging a ground ball to third. The easy play, throw the short way to second, and the inning is over. Sox get their only hit so far, but nothing else. 7 innings in the books, 2-0 Tigers in the Shaw's and Star Market Red Sox Network.
I'm Bob Burke, founder and chairman of Burke America Parts Group, a family of brands that includes RepairClinic.com, an appliance and HVAC parts solution company that's grown into an international brand. Before AmericanEagle.com, we partially launched a new technology platform developed by another firm. American Eagle helped take our technology to a whole new level with digital marketing, software development, and business insights into our key markets, appliances, HVAC, and outdoor power equipment, and did so both on time and on budget. AmericanEagle.com has the resources, experience, and talent needed to produce solutions. Our new technology platform, developed by AmericanEagle.com, has produced tremendous results with higher traffic, conversion, engagement, and online revenue. If you have any home repairs you need to take care of, check us out at RepairClinic.com. If you need a world-class website or technology project, then I would highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Call AmericanEagle.com at 773-NETWORK. That's AmericanEagle.com, 773-NETWORK.
Have you been putting off new windows for your home? Now is the time to visit CCL in Abington. We've partnered with Matthews Brothers in Maine to bring you the best in windows. Matthews Brothers has been making windows since 1854. Come check out our line of wicked awesome windows from Matthews Brothers at CCL in Abington. Make your home energy efficient in 2024 with Matthews Brothers windows. Check us out online at capecodlumber.com or visit the CCL showroom in Abington today. We are 100% employee owned and operated.
Create your own home paradise with a soothing new hot tub, year-round pool, or sauna from New England Spas, the In the Tub injury sponsor of the Red Sox radio pregame. They're in Natick, Norwell, Auburn, and soon in Warwick, or at nespas.com.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Well, here is Chris Martin in the 8th with the Red Sox trailing 2-0, trying to hold a deficit there. The tall right-hander takes over for Cam Boozer, who was strong. 1 inning, no runs, a hit, and 2 strikeouts. Chris has been outstanding, especially of late. 2-1, 3.10 ERA. That was skewered by 1 tough outing. His 21st appearance. So he is on to face the number 9 hitter, Carson Kelly, who tripled down the right field line. And he grounds the first pitch wide to third. Raffy has it, little stumble, but recovers, flips to first with plenty of time to get the Tiger catcher a 1 pitch out. Kelly had struck out and hit that triple down the right field line by the pesky pole, where Abreu came up just a little short, reaching down to try to stop it.
Here's another incredible stat. The Red Sox, in the last 2 years, games that have opened homestands are 2-15 here at Fenway Park.
That's hard to believe, yeah. That gives you no chance to sweep. Got to win that first game if you want to sweep. That's what Ken Coleman taught me long ago. Call strike to Verling, who walked, struck out, and hit a fly ball to right. But it is a bit of a concern. Puts a lot of pressure on you for the last couple of games of a series. This is a 4-game set. The 0-1 is a fastball pumped in for a strike from Chris Martin.
I also think it doesn't let your fans welcome you home, get those good vibes going, you know? Roll a little bit in your home ballpark.
This last pitch 3 days ago, 1 scoreless inning against Milwaukee. On Sunday, he's ahead 0-2. The pitch to the right-hand batter is a little bit low with the slider. Tigers have had 4 hits
The Red Sox have added 1. Tigers have fanned 11 times. Red Sox have fanned 9. There's a drive down the left field line toward the corner, hooking, and it hits the wall. Fair ball. Runner on his way to second. Chance to get him. Here's the throw, the dive, and safe. Pretty good throw by Refsnyder on the money, but Verling, who moves pretty well, beat it. And it's a double. Didn't hook all that much. Thought it might go foul, but it hit between the foul pole and the CVS sign. So Verling has had some big hits lately. That high fastball off the wall for a double. Actually just above the CVS sign. So the Tigers have a runner at second with a wall ball. Here's Riley Green. It's bounced into a force, grounded out 4-3, was intentionally walked. Left-hand batter against the right-hand pitcher, and he hits one high to left field and deep. Back toward the wall, Refsnyder looking up. It's gone. 2-run homer for Riley Green. Hit just above that red line and that ledge, in and out of the monster seats. And just like that, it's 4-0 Detroit. That was a Fenway fly, opposite field shot that just did make it. Alex on the phone asked the replay people if it should be a home run or did it hit the top of the wall, but I think the umpires saw it pretty clearly, and so did we. So Riley Green with his 10th home run, giving him 22 RBIs, and just like that, a 4-run deficit. Here's Mark Canha, and he takes a strike. Martin allowing his 3rd home run. Well, he hadn't a lot of runs since he gave up 3 back on April 28th, over a month ago. The last run he allowed, that's low and inside. He pitched 9 scoreless innings and 9 outings since that game where he gave up 3 runs against the Cubs. Foul tipped into the mitt by the right-hand batting Canha, who struck out, bounced out 4-3, and singled to center. So Riley Green with an opposite field home run. Both home runs by left-hand batters, Baddoo and Green, and both to the opposite field.
That would have been a homer in 2 places, this and Minute Maid.
Both with high walls. 1-2 pitch coming to Canha. And he swings and misses late on a fastball away, spotted nicely. So the Tigers fan for the 12th time, but they have a 4-0 lead.
By the way, Joe, the Red Sox have made it official. Garrett Whitlock underwent successful internal brace surgery on the ligament in his right pitching arm. So that's the Giolito and Trevor Story procedure.
Here comes Urshela taking a strike. Rich Hill had that procedure. Has pitched for quite a while after that. Pitched pretty well. Urshela struck out, fly to right, and grounded into a 4-3 double play. Here's the deal, and foul tip into the mitt. The Tigers were tied for second worst total in home runs with 48 entering this one, but they've hit 2 tonight, both Fenway drives. 2-run 8th inning homer. He's really giving them some breathing room. There's a line drive hit the left field. This is deep, back by the wall, and it is gone into the first row of the monster seats and back on the field. Boy, these hitters love Fenway. That probably wouldn't have been a home run anywhere else but maybe Minute Maid. And J.O. Urshela hits his first home run of the year. No wonder they batted cleanup tonight. Been hurt earlier in the year, so it's 5-0 Detroit. This is certainly out of character for Martin. Gio Urshela, the former Yankee, with a home run. And the left-hand batter fouls it to the backstop. This is Colt Keith, the rookie, who struck out looking, fly to center, and singled.
Well, they have an awesome home run celebration. They got the Little Caesars pizza spear. Pizza, home run in this inning.
Their owners own the Little Caesars inside. to go deep into the record books to find out the last time Martin gave up 2 home runs in a season, in an inning. Early home runs hit by Westberg of Baltimore and Chapman of the Cubs. There's a drive into right center, a base hit. It's to the right of the second baseman, Grissom. Royal gets it back early. There's some loud contact here.
Well, you know, you hear from closers that they thrive on that adrenaline. I think it's probably true for Martin. I mean, it's just a shame you have to use him in a spot where you trail. He just has not had quite the same edge.
Giving up a double. A single with 2 home runs as Chase Anderson warms. There to buy some time for him is the catcher, Reese McGuire. So it was a close game as on the other way, 5-0. The Motowners lead it.
There's a little Motown music in the background there. Well, ain't no mountain high enough.
To overcome? Well, let's hope that prophetic swing and a miss by Baddoo. He got the first hit of the game and drove in the first run himself when he homered. A low line drive that, well, was 37 feet high and barely that. It just cleared the left field wall. First home run of the year. He pokes a foul to the left out of play. It's so great to look over the next booth and see Carlos Pena, who played for the Red Sox briefly, the Haverhill product, and Northeastern star. What a slugger he was. And one of the sweetest guys you'd ever meet, Carlos Pena. Great family. Brother Omar, his dad Felipe, so proud. Worked at Northeastern. Swing and a miss at a high fastball to retire the side. Carlos' daughter is here, Isabella. She's a student at Northeastern, just like Dad was. He majored in engineering. So they get 3 more after 7.5, 5-0 Tigers on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
With T-Mobile, you can get tons of benefits and still save because nobody likes having to choose. It's like getting romance and sci-fi.
I love you. Also, I'm a robot.
At T-Mobile, you can get the benefits you want and still save on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. See how with our savings calculator at T-Mobile.com/switch. Plus, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800.
Via virtual prepaid card in 15 days. Qualifying unlocked device credit service and timely redemption required. Card has no cash access and expires in 6 months. See T-Mobile.com.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next generation submarines. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com.
If Heineken Silver was a 60-second radio ad, it'd tell you all the stuff you need to know in only 30 seconds to keep things light and refreshing. Seriously, time me. Heineken Silver, a world-class light beer that's surprisingly crisp and refreshing, made with only premium quality ingredients and just 2.9 grams of carbs and 95 calories, all without compromising on taste. Heineken Silver, all the taste, no bitter endings. Order now at Heineken.com/silver. Must be 21 and older to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly. Whew, 30 seconds, that's it. Done. Peace.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
Alex Fido got the last out. Delivers ball 1 to the pinch hitter, and Manuel Valdez batting for Cooper here in the 8th. Garrett fly to right, struck out. Fido got the last out in the 7th. And the pitch to Valdez is fouled out of play. Came back yesterday and played late in the game in the outfield for the Red Sox at Baltimore. Worked on some outfield play at Worcester after he was sent down. He's batting for Cooper here. Alex Fido, University of Florida product. Leaves it low and away. It was a changeup, 2-1. It's now 5-0. Tigers. They got 3 in the 8th. Chris Martin was tagged for 3 runs on 4 hits, including 2 homers. Pitch is up and away. 156 for Valdez with 2 homers, 11 RBIs. Well, he hit the ball better than those numbers would indicate in his first stint with the Red Sox. 3-1 delivery. Swinging a foul straight back. The count is full tomorrow. Tanner Houck goes against Kenta Maeda, former Dodger and Twin, who's 2-1. Criswell goes Saturday against Reese Olson, a youngster, and Brian Bayo Sunday against Casey Mize, former #1 pick overall. 3-2 pitch to the left-hand batter, and Valdez takes strike 3. Got him on a backdoor slider. And the strikeouts continue. So that's 10 strikeouts by Red Sox hitters, 13 Tiger hitters have fanned. Strikeouts are not very interesting. I mean, they used to be when Pedro was piling up the punchados, taking high ball 1 or Roger, but you know, now it's commonplace for a pitcher to average a strikeout an inning. Tom Smith on deck. It's a pinch hitter. There's a ground ball foul, rolled toward the backstop.
Well, the stuff guys have is just so good, and different angles, different pitch mixes. Everybody's max effort all the time. It's never been harder to be a hitter. Never.
That's for sure. Last of the 8th. Pitch is taken up and away. Stay tuned after the game. The Nissan post-game show. Korea and Epic offers are going fast at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event at your Nissan store and NissanUSA.com. 1 out, base is empty. The Red Sox with 1 single hit. Breaking ball, though, that was a 1-out single in the 7th inning by Rob Refsnyder. The only hit off Flaherty went 6 2/3 innings. Allowing 1 hit, no runs, a walk, and 9 Ks. He was dominant. Young righty fires and a ground ball pull foul into the Red Sox dugout. That didn't hit anybody. Well, it's in and out. The flex play of the game will have to go with the first home run by Baddoo. Broke up a dual no-hitter in the 5th inning. Looking to buy a car this season. The flex car instead. The monthly subscription includes insurance, maintenance, roadside assistance, and more. Go to flex.com. There's a line drive down the right field line with a pesky pole. Foul. A little short of home run distance. Only 302 down there. Came up a little short and hooked it too much. Five runs, 8 hits for the Motowners. No runs, 1 hit for the Red Sox. 3-2 is foul straight back and a high heater at 93. Club beat the Red Sox once last year. They've lost 10 of their last 11 against Boston going into this game. But they have a comfortable lead now. The pitch. Ground ball to a vacated spot in the left field, a base hit. The third baseman, Urshela, was playing toward where the shortstop normally would be. And looking the gap, McGuire has a base hit, just the Red Sox second. Opposite field hit, and Grissom will give way to Dominic Smith, and we get a pitching coach visit here. Grissom bounced out 5-3. It was robbed of a hit and a great play by the first baseman, Torkelson. Tom has been struggling. As he comes along here, he's 0 for his last 13. Did have an RBI ground out last night to drive in the Red Sox lone run in Baltimore. They have a lefty throwing in their pen, Holton. 1 on, 1 out in the 8th. Get an attendance figure yet, but some of the The folks have departed. This game started later than normal, 7:20, because of the pregame ceremonies for the Hall of Fame. Pitch to Dom Smith. 0 away, ball 1. I think he's just about to get started at Anaheim. 1-0 delivery, and he takes a strike at the knees. Wonderful night here, other than the scoreboard. That's the Hall of Fame inductions. Welcome the deserving candidates. The pitch, foul to the left out of play.
Watching Pedroia highlights as we speak, and we just watched the big swings against Cleveland. And it's kind of wild. Obviously, we know the connection, we know the history, but the first guy out of the dugout when he hits the big home run is Alex Cora.
Alex was so good to him, he really mentored him, even though he took his job in a way. Ground ball fouled on the first base side.
A huge embrace in the Game 7 home run. Poppy was waiting for him on deck, and he basically lifted him 5 feet off the ground.
And that was a close game till he hit a 3-run double to break it open. The Red Sox were down in that series, remember, 3-1 after leading the whole season. The pitch, little low and away, that was close. And then the next year, that was his rookie year, he wins the Rookie of the Year award. The next year comes back, wins the MVP. Never stopped hitting or making great diving plays at second base. 2-2 deal. Swinging a fly ball center field. Riley Green going over to his left, and he makes the catch. Rather soft fly ball. 2 down. And David Hamilton coming along, and A.J. Hinch is going to make a move for the left-hander. We come your way here in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
During this call to the bullpen, it's the perfect time to check out all the great content at buyfordnow.com. Find Ford offers you won't see advertised anywhere else. Search Ford dealer inventory for your dream vehicle. Compare Ford SUVs, trucks, and electric vehicles versus the competition. Calculate your trade-in value and learn about exclusive offers for military and first responders. So, visit buyfordnow.com and then see your New England Ford dealers.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
If Heineken Silver was a 60-second radio ad, it'd tell you all the stuff you need to know in only 30 seconds to keep things light and refreshing. Seriously, time me. Heineken Silver, a world-class light beer that's surprisingly crisp and refreshing, made with only premium quality ingredients and just 2.9 grams of carbs and 95 calories, all without compromising on taste. Heineken Silver, all the taste, no bitter endings. Order now at Heineken.com/silver. Must be 21 and older to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly. Whew, 30 seconds, that's it. Done. Peace.
Red Sox Review after the game on 93.7 WEEI.
Saturday against Toronto. So he's out there to work. Our Subaru New England scoreboard led Love Bloom in a 2024 Subaru with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruNewEngland.com. Tampa Bay nipped Oakland 6-5. Houston blanked Seattle 4-0. Minnesota came from behind and beat Kansas City 7-6. Milwaukee 6 and the Cubs 4. Brewers take 3 of 4 in that series. 2-2 Arizona and the Mets in the 8th. Romy Gonzalez pinch hitting here for Hamilton, who was 0 for 2. Takes ball 1 low.
I just saw a clip of the day in 2014 when Petey stole second. They weren't covering third in L.A., and he just raced right around over to third base.
There's a little nubber out front. The pitcher off the mound. Holton picks it up, fires a strike, and that's it. 1-3 on the out. Go to the ninth, 5-0. Tigers on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Network.
Business. It's not a 9-to-5 proposition. It's all day and into the night. It's all the things that keep this world turning. And behind every one of these businesses is a partner like Comcast Business helping to keep it all moving. It's why the local flower shop and your favorite pizza joint, the startup and the stadium, hospitals and hotels, banks and restaurants nationwide. All these businesses choose the advanced network, cybersecurity solutions, and round-the-clock trusted partnership from Comcast Business. From Main Street to Wall Street, our people are powering the businesses that power it all. So when you're ready to unlock what's possible for your business, there's no one better to answer the call. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Call or visit ComcastBusiness.com to learn more.
Free! Who doesn't love free? With Milo's Rewards, you get the member-only treatment that's actually worth it. Enjoy free member gifts you'll love. And once you reach Silver Key status, you can get free standard shipping. Because Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Learn more about our new loyalty program at Lowe's.com/Milo's Rewards today. Program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for details. Member gifts may be subject to additional terms and restrictions. See Lowe's.com/shipping terms for details. Subject to change.
The Chick-fil-A Community Hero Award Program is back this year, and they're upping the ante by honoring somebody every week for the entire baseball season. If there's someone in your town or your city who deserves recognition, nominate them at thegreghillfoundation.org/heroes.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
And Chase Anderson, who mopped up last night out there to pitch the ninth, with the Tigers leading the Red Sox 5-0. We've had 3 home runs of this one, a team that was third from the bottom in home runs. The Red Sox have just 2 hits, a 7th-inning single by Ref Snyder, and an 8th-inning single by McGuire. That's been it. So Anderson will face Torkelson, who struck out, grounded to short and struck out, and made a great play at first base. And the right-hander's delivery, fastball up and away, ball 1. Romy Gonzalez goes to shortstop after he hit for Hamilton. Dom Smith is at first base, fouled around the batter's box. Valdez at second. The pitch is low and a late strike call over the outer half. Triston was pinch hit for. Boston dropped the Red Sox under 500 to get the Tigers to 500. There's a dirt ball missing, low and away. Two and two. Here it comes, and the slider low and away. Anderson finished last night's game. He's 0-1 of 4, 5.5 ERA in 14 games. Had 1 game as an opener. Has 2 saves, both 3-inning saves. He gets his strikeout, swinging strike by Torkelson, whose struggles continue. He fans for the 3rd time. One down. Let's see, 14 strikeouts by Tiger hitters, but they lead 5-0. Here's Javier Baez, who fanned twice and hit a fly ball to left. And he swings and misses, breaking ball away. Not one of the Tigers' better free agent signings.
No. They had some bad ones for a while there. Jordan Zimmerman, they re-extended Miguel Cabrera. They just were riding those veterans for way too long.
Now they're so young. The pitch. Swinging a little pop-up, shallow right field. Second baseman Valdez has a beat on it, and he dropped the ball. He dropped it. He was right there, moving toward it, ticked off his glove. That should be an error. The first baseman didn't have a good angle. He was going toward the foul line, but not all that far. So, 1-out error Enables Baez to reach and brings up Carson Kelly, who struck out triple down the right field line and grounded out 5-3. He was there. He just had to tick off the fingers of his glove. Fastball is in there for a strike to Kelly. Five runs, 8 hits for Detroit, no runs, 2 hits, and now 1 error for the Red Sox. Anderson deals, and there's a high fly, center field, not all that deep. Durant to his left a few steps, makes the catch. 2 gone for Furling, whose walk struck out. Fly to right, double off the left field wall, and scored a run. Well, Tanner Houck goes tomorrow, 4-5 with a 1.90 ERA. He's been a victim of lack of run support. Several of his starts, he's been dominant. This is the Red Sox 57th game. Unless they rally, be another game where they don't score 3 runs. 1-0. In fact, they haven't scored at all tonight.
And when they score less than 4, they're 4-21. Coming in.
There's a strike over the outside corner. Well, that's certainly a telltale number.
And by the way, how jarring is it? This is the 57th game. So that means, barring a big outburst, in 57 games, 26 times you'd score fewer than 4.
Low, unless they score, it'll be the 5th time they've been shut out this season. Red Sox pitchers have combined for 7 shutouts, which is certainly impressive. Here's the 2-1, and a ground ball bouncing the charging shortstop. Gonzalez has it. Sidearm flip in time to first base to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 9th, 5-0 Tigers on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Say goodbye to traditional car buying or leasing and say hello to flexibility. FlexCar is a monthly car subscription that includes insurance, maintenance, 24/7 roadside assistance, and more. Find out why more people are switching to FlexCar today at flexcar.com.
This is Danielle Ferrier at Heading Home. We are a leading provider of emergency shelter and housing for children and adults experiencing homelessness. Today, we are facing a housing crisis in Massachusetts, which is why we've teamed up with community partners like Winchester Cooperative Bank.
This is Steve Stewart at Winchester Cooperative Bank. As a community bank, we're committed to supporting programs that make a positive impact on our neighbors in need. We've teamed up with Heading Home to address the crisis of housing. Together, we are working to give everyone a safe place to call home. Winchester Cooperative Bank, member FDIC, member DIF.
Lou Maloney here for my friends at Shaw's and Star Market. Now, when I'm on the road with the team, the one way I help at home is by ordering groceries for our family online with the Shaw's and Star Market deals and delivery app. They have them ready at curbside, and they'll deliver them right to my front door. I can see how much money I save, and we all love that. Just visit shaws.com or starmarket.com. You can choose free curbside pickup or delivery. Shaw's and Star Market, make them the MVP of your family, too. Shaw's and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
If Heineken Silver was a 60-second radio ad, it'd tell you all the stuff you need to know in only 30 seconds to keep things light and refreshing. Seriously, time me. Heineken Silver, a world-class light beer that's surprisingly crisp and refreshing, made with only premium quality ingredients and just 2.9 grams of carbs and 95 calories, all without compromising on taste. Heineken Silver, all the taste, no bitter endings. Order now at Heineken.com/silver. Must be 21 and older to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly. Whew, 30 seconds, that's it. Done. Peace.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Tyler Holton trying to put the finishing touches on this one and complete a shutout. Red Sox have the top of the order due. Here's Duran, who fly to right and fan twice against Jack Flaherty, whose game it is to win. First pitch, low ball 1 from the lefty, who got the last out in the 8th. Red Sox with just 2 singles, 1 in the 7th by Ref Snyder, 1 in the 8th by McGuire. Left-hander delivers. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Looks like the Dallas Mavericks Going to be the opponent in the NBA Finals. They have a 30-point lead almost at the half. Kyrie coming back to Boston.
Comes foul to the left out of play, and they still got a week to go to play the 7th game.
Which I hate.
Yeah, it's too long a break. That schedule's made by TV. One and two. Here it is. Swinging a ground ball by the mound, charged by the shortstop and kicked. That'll be an error to Javi Baez. Tried a one-handed coming in and rolled up his glove and hit off the heel and then his foot. So there's an error. Opening the 9th. It is a 5-run deficit. And Abreu will give way to Raffaello, who'll pinch it. Abreu struck out twice and grounded out 4-3. Raffaello hitting a 206 with 5 homers. There's the delivery home. There's a drive to left field, deep down the line, and it is slicing foul. Did not have home run distance. Didn't get it all. Pulled it foul by plenty. Tigers fan 14 times, but they're in the driver's seat. There's the pitch home and a little outside.
So you did have the Hall of Fame sport coat. It was ready. It was dry cleaned and raring to go.
Yeah, I've been worn it for years because we had the COVID situation where we didn't have inductions. On one swinging strike, at least like they did tonight on the field.
Looks good on you.
Great to bring it out. Yeah, 10 years ago I got it. Still fits.
What's your jacket size?
40, 42, 41 really. You can find it. There's a swinging strike and a high fastball. Another strikeout. Too many. Far too many strikeouts. So 1 out in the 9th. Raffaello fans. Refsnyder had the first hit. After grinding to short, striking out looking, he singled to left in the 7th to break up the no-hit bid by Flaherty. Red Sox have now fanned 11 times. So we have 25 strikeouts in this game. Ball 2 missing. Didn't get an attendance figure yet, I don't think. Probably in the upper 20s they'll announce. It's a 78-year-old Billy Rohr here. Fenway moment, swing and a miss. Memorable moment. The game was at Yankee Stadium when he nearly no-hit the Yankees. 2/3 no-hit innings, helped by a great Yastrzemski catch. There were 2 down in the 9th inning. Elston Howard, who later came to the Red Sox that season, single to right. Break up the bid. Swing and a miss at a fastball away by Ref. He was the first major league player I ever interviewed. Elston Howard, what a sweet man he was, and a great Yankee and a great Red Sox that year. He really settled down the pitching staff. Taken low. We lost him too young at the age of 50.
I think his first manager was Buck O'Neill, football star.
Yeah, he played for the Kansas City Monarchs. Elston Howard did. He had tremendous power. What a good catcher. Ground ball hit weakly to the right side, and he flipped the first in time by Keith for the out. A little far to his left. So Refsnyder goes 1 for 4 with 2 down. Here comes Raffy. He's fly to right, walked, and fly to right again.
I also think he was right in the middle of a Billy Martin, Reggie Jackson spat at one
Trying to
point.
break it up. He was a peacemaker. should have been a manager. He wanted to be a manager. The runner taking off for third with nobody covering. So Duran goes to third. That should not be a steal because there's defensive indifference.
The greatest example of that you'll ever see. Nobody even flinched.
Nope. Because the third baseman playing with the shortstop rule. Call, strike to Raffi. Nelson Howard would have hit a lot more home runs had he not played in Yankee Stadium, because they had Death Valley out there and left center 457 feet away where he hit a lot of drives. Foul to the backstop. But we did learn to hit the ball in the right field seats.
457.
Isn't that ridiculous? 461 to center. 296 down the right field line. 301 down the left field line. Horseshoe type layout. Polo Grounds was even more so. In fact, the field was shaped like a bathtub. 257, I think it was to right, and 279 to left, and then like 480 to center and more. Catcher pitcher visit here. 0-2 to Raffi. Tyler Holton trying to finish this one off. Here it is. Foul to the backstop on a half swing. Fastball up and in.
Those kinds of dimensions make you wonder what that did to DiMaggio.
Oh, it really hurt him in Yankee Stadium. I don't think he hit many balls to right field for home runs like guys like Moose Skowron and Clete Boyer and Nelson Howard learned to do. The 0-2 is a little outside. The Yankee Stadium today is a bandbox, and it's short to left as well as right. Here's the pitch to Raffi. Swing and a miss, strike three. Ball game over. The Red Sox are shut out for the 5th time this year. The Tigers win it 5-0. They move up to 500. The Red Sox drop a game under 500 at 28-29 as we continue on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
With Verizon, now everyone can get our best phone deals.
Even if I'm new?
Even if you're new.
What if I've been with Verizon forever?
Oh yeah. You see, new and existing customers get the amazing iPhone 15 with tons of storage on us. With any iPhone trade, any model, any condition. Guaranteed with unlimited ultimate.
Here's one. What if?
That's a yes. There's a deal out there for everyone. Only at Verizon. $829.99, 128 gigabyte only device payment or full retail purchase with new or upgrade smartphone line on unlimited ultimate plan. Minimum $90 a month with auto pay plus taxes and fees for 36 months required. Less $830 trade-in/promo credit applied over 36 months. Promo credit ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. 0% APR. Trade-in terms apply.
It's the Ford SUV season sales event at your local Ford dealer. That's where you'll find great offers across the entire Ford SUV lineup, including Ford Escape, Expedition, the built wild Ford Bronco, and America's all-time best-selling SUV, Ford Explorer. Hurry in for amazing offers across a huge selection. This is Ford SUV.
with 9 strikeouts, but he just didn't put the ball in play enough, nor did they reach base enough, and wound up being shut out for the 5th time this year.
And it's hard to know at the moment what the quick fixes are. It's not going to get any easier over the weekend. The Tigers pitching staff has really been top to bottom quite good. The starters anyway. Flaherty, though, he was great, and he earns his 2nd win. He's on the way to making some big-time dollars in the offseason, it looks like. But we had to spend time with Jonathan Papelbon and Trot Nixon and Dustin Pedroia. And, this is not the time for some major reflection on the state of the franchise. But you heard Papelbon make small allusion to it. And I think Pedroia's been pretty outspoken about, things he'd like to see the club do. He's on record as having contacted front office people and ownership, talking about, let's, get some star power back in the ballpark. And the hope is that the young players come. But it is pretty stark,